Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Boxingwoods.com.
Hey, I feel I'm the best in the sport. And to be the best, you got to be the best.
Boxingwoods.com. To be one champion, one face, one name. His name's Deontay Wilder. Boxingwoods.com.
This is the fact that I've been on it for the longest time.
110%. There's no doubt in my mind. That's what happened. There's no doubt in my mind. I'll beat Wilder as well.
I'm scaring heavyweights each and every time. Don't you see it? You know, I am the most feared. And if I'm not, then I want somebody to shut me up. I want somebody to prove that to me. I want to be proven wrong. But right now, I don't feel like nobody's gonna prove me wrong. Who has the guts?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is Thursday, previews and prediction day. Gervonta Davis, Abner Mars. It goes down Saturday night. Hugo Rios steps in for Abner Mars. It goes down Saturday night. But hey, we got DAZN, we got Showtime, and we got a little bit of extras, man. We're going to have a discussion. First topic is PBC DAZN. Gervonta Davis defends his WBA Super 130-pound title against Hugo Ruiz. Abner Mares out. Mario Barrios, the up-and-coming prospect we've been talking about for like 5 years now. 22-0, faces Richard Zamora. Javier Fortuna, my brethren. República Dominicana, stand up. He returns versus Mayweather promoter Sharif Bogere. Lions in the camp. He was the first one coming out with the lion headdress into the ring. Let that be known. Erickson Lubin coming back. One loss does not define a fighter and his or her career. Lubin back in action against Ishe Smith. Jose Balderas appears on the undercard. Then we'll switch to Goldenboy. On DAZN, Alberto Machado defends his WBA regular versus Andrew Cancio, I don't know. Joseph Diaz Jr. faces Charles Huerta on the undercard, and Rey Vargas defends his WBC 122-pound title against Franklin Manzanilla, whatever. Yeah, that one. Manzanilla, I believe. It's Manzanilla, it is. Top Rank on ESPN is our third subject, where Carlos Ramirez defends his 140-pound title versus Jose Zepeda. Raymundo Beltran back after losing to Jose Pedraza. He's back to face an undefeated Hiroki Okada. And then Genesis Servania back, and he meets 21-0 Carlos Castro. Prospect Gabriel Flores Jr., who we had on this show, makes his return. And Saul Rodriguez, I believe this is Neno Saul Rodriguez, is back in action. Formerly and once upon a known for being with TMT and training with Robert Garcia. Now he is back to a new Top Rank contract. We have obviously other news and notes to talk about. Following a one-year ban for missing drug tests, the Olympic gold medalist Tony Yoka will be returning to the ring. I believe he is a Richard Schaefer heavyweight, so that's why he's returning. We have Prograis' manager saying that he may be pulling Prograis out the WBSS, similar to Ivan Branchek. But so many other news and notes to talk to. Ron really stacked this things up with Shakur Steven going on versus Christopher Diaz, reportedly. I'm not sure if it's finalized, but it will be on the Khan Crawford. Christopher Diaz is pitufo. Puerto Rican fighter took one loss to Masauti, So this is a very impressive step up for Shakur Stevens. Just so much to talk about. Let me head on out to my co-hosts. They hail from around the globe and get this thing started.
It's me, Mario.
What is up? What is up? Man, Ron, you stacked the shit out this thing today. We are not going to have any problems finding something to talk about, but hopefully we can run down everything pretty quickly, or let's say efficiently, so that we can get to everything. That means I won't keep my intro long. I will just say that even though everybody's down on the fact that Gervonta Davis is not fighting Abner Mares, I am excited for the card. I think Javier Fortuna and Sharif Bogere is such a good fight. Well, I hope it's a good fight. Like 4 or 5 years ago, this would have been a matchup of the craziest, abilities in boxing. Well, close to that. And so it's crazy that they fight on the Gervonta Davis card, where this kid has some of the craziest abilities in boxing. So, yeah, pass it off to Mike.
Yo, what's going on?
Believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. I can't say it enough. I speak it, believe it.
With the stamp, 2 attempts, handed bands over. Sicko hit, shot and miss, 2 to stand over. Turn up. Breadwinner, huh? Look who in the building. Let me check my Instagram. I might be at 1 million. And I'm in.
BoxingWinners.com.
Yo. We got Tank back in action after a long awaited time. Glad to see him back in action, man. We got all stack card, DAZN, ESPN Plus. I'm ready to get into it, you know what I'm saying? So, and also we have a special guest at 7:30, but I won't waste the surprise. Ron G, what's going on, big homie?
Call him. I
keep talking.
Mess up.
BoxingWinners.com.
I've been doing this. I ain't been up and fell off. I've been through the Lennox Lewis era, the Nassim Hamed era, the Sugar Shane Moses era, the Oscar De La Hoya era, Mark Anthony Barrera. I've been through all the eras, and I still been telling you do too much talking. The thing is that
people want their subjective preferences to be the objective reality.
HBO needs to fire you. You don't know shit about boxing.
BoxingWinners.com.
So we got fight week going down. Multiple fight cards. Like we said, Gervonta Davis. We were all getting to the whole Abner Mares, but now we got this fight. But maybe it's not going to be so bad. Hugo Ruiz has been speaking publicly about wanting to knock Gervonta Davis out. We shall see. In addition to that, the regular champion of the WBA, opposed to the Super, will be defending his title. And from that point, we have tons and tons to talk about, in addition to Anthony Joshua set to bank career high purse against Jerome Miller, $32 million USD for his Big Apple clash. We shall see. But let's start the show.
Well, let's start at the very top. Gervonta Davis makes our top topic. Why so? Why not Alberto Machado versus Andrew whoever? Or, I don't know, Carlos Ramirez versus Jose Zepeda? Is Hugo Ruiz the biggest B-side of the weekend?
Yeah, but it always comes down to A-side on this. You know that. I mean, Floyd Mayweather was fighting that kickboxer, and it was still one of the biggest fights of the week. Like, the A-sides dictate.
I hear you definitely. My only issue is how big are we saying that Gervonta is? Is he to the point where he doesn't need a B-side now, Mario?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. What I am saying is that boxing is built on A-sides, and Gervonta has established himself. Look, when you have people clamoring for you, when you have people saying you haven't fought no one, when you have people saying we need you back, it's because they want you back. This kid has that Floyd Mayweather appeal. He really does. But let me tell you, he has it even better than Floyd, because he can get physical in the ring. He can go out there and do what Pretty Boy Floyd kind of used to do, but he does it in such an exciting way. Now, the problem is he's smaller. I don't think he'll ever get to the, size that would make such a difference that Floyd was able to do, fight at junior middleweight and welterweight and stuff. But he has that recipe. People want to see him win. People really want to see him lose. So that's what it boils down to. So it's not about who's the B side this weekend. It's about what A side is coming back to make a statement.
I mean, it wasn't more about the B. It was more like we as a boxing podcast, could we not have found a more deserving lead name for the title is all I'm saying. But I guess that regardless of the circumstances, Gervonta is still bigger than Jose Ramirez and bigger than Alberto Machado and any other A side this weekend.
Yeah, I would say
like
so.
one of the biggest names in the sport. Like every time that I hear somebody talking from Showtime or they bring up their kid, like they always bring up that like Gervonta Davis is their kid's favorite fighter. Like, and he has a friendship with Drake, your favorite rapper, Ness. I mean, it's just like the guy is a star and does have star appeal. He just has to keep fighting more. He has to be more active. But there's no doubt in my mind that Davis is a star in the sports. Sorry, Ron G, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to piggyback. You know, the idea is that this is Gervonta Tank Davis's headline fight, and this is the most attention that he's getting as a headline fighter, and it's put in this position where he will become the star if he performs. And so, co-maining Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather. Look, being on that card alone has got him more attention than everyone on all the fight cards of everything on here put together, you know. So at that being said, this is a very big, important fight for Gervonta Tank Davis just because he's headlining, you know. Let's see how well he does as his own act, not an act to follow. So
wait, so he didn't headline versus Quellar?
Well, actually, I take all that back. He did headline, I think.
Ron Facts, Matt Facts, Mike Facts, Mario Facts. All these guys just say shit, and they're not sure if it's facts.
But I'll say this though.
The fact is, I need you to hit that thumbs up button. We obviously have to remind you guys that hitting the thumbs up button helps with the visibility of the show. Plus, we enjoy it. Lets us know that you enjoy that we did 4 shows if you count Patreon. Comment creeping at 1 o'clock this afternoon. We did 4 shows today, including this 3-hour Thursday night flagship edition preview and prediction show. Ron, take it away.
Now, with that being said, I will hold that L very proudly, but I want to now have Ness help me out. Is this his first Showtime headline?
Man, I don't know, man. I mean, you know.
Let's go find out. Chat, help me
y'all
out.
are killing me. Listen, Gervonta Davis did headline Showtime against Quellar. No, I'm sorry. He was the co-main event with Adrian Broner and Jesse Vargas.
So he didn't headline that?
No, he did not headline it.
Oh, is this Ness Facts?
So he never headlined?
This is Ness
No.
Stats?
The only thing that Gervonta has headline was a match over in the UK versus Liam
Walsh.
I'm right. He headlined.
Did he headline? No, hold on. Did he headline? Because Gary Russell.
That's what I'm saying. I was just finna do that, Ron. Don't.
A headline is a headline. Was he the main event of the night? Was Gervonta Davis the finishing act? Was there no other fights following it? That's just simple. Is this his first end of the card fight, or is this someone's following? Like, just tell me out. Is
his first end of the like main event kind of section? He is the final be all.
Because those are, you're thinking maybe co-mains and stuff like this. Is his first headline. Period, guys. Let me out in the chat, man. We just gotta look this up.
It looks like it is. Because you know what? Before I was gonna come in, before Ness started talking shit about Ron Facts and Mark.
Because everyone in the chat.
I thought that he got
hitting them up to my fumbling.
Yo, I said that. I think that he had a show box or a really small card that he headlined against pretty much a no one. That's it. I don't remember him getting a Showtime fight.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I don't remember him getting a big time Showtime fight at all.
I mean, look, whether he's headline, not headlining, I'm picking Gervonta Davis. I really wish that Hugo Rios was more of a live underdog. But even if he was, we wouldn't be talking about it here. You catch us talking about this tomorrow on Beating the Odds with TBB. That being said, I'm going Gervonta by Showcase Special.
Yeah, I'm going to have to rock with you there. Hugo Ruiz is definitely not the caliber of fighter that Gervonta Davis is, and he's definitely not even close to as good as the best fighter that Gervonta Davis has been in the ring with. Coming into this Abner Machado fight, that was kind of the knock. We were talking about Abner Machado being his best opponent, and not that that was a bad thing, because Abner Machado is incredible. It's just that he's, you know, coming up weight class to fight him. So I think that there is levels to this game. Hugo Ruiz is 39-4, and he has 3 KOs on his record. But he does have 33 KOs, you know, in the win column. He is from Mexico. He's 32 years old, so he's battle tested. You know, some of the guys that he's fought, Julio Ceja. Let me see. Yeah, Julio Ceja's about it. Like, he hasn't fought a whole ton of, you know, notable names. Koki Kamada, whatever. But y'all remember him, the lightweight fighter. So yeah, there's not a ton of guys. So I'm gonna go with Gervonta Davis as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. This is just Gervonta Tank Davis coming out this year. He says he wants to have a Baltimore homecoming fight, and he says he wants to fight 3 times this year. So if this is what his schedule is going to be like this year, I think it's great to see him active and get a hometown fight, because he's a big star at home. People look up to him at home. And I think at that point, this is what he needs as a young champion. And hopefully we can get some unifications, maybe some call-outs, some Tevin Farmer. Alberto Machado is fighting the same night, you know what I mean? And ideally, we would like to see these guys fight each other on the same night, not on other cards and other places. But this is the first step.
Yeah, I gotta agree, man. This is Davis Showcase. He's gonna come out and probably get Hugo out of there. I got Davis by stoppage, so even if he win and don't get a stoppage, I guess I'll eat some crow.
Yeah, man. I mean, who's on the undercard, right? Is there something happening here? Mario Barrios. I was checking out Richard Zamora to see could he do something. I mean, there's nothing here, man. The 2 tight fights or the 2 good fights, they're probably not even going to be on Showtime. That's it.
I hope you're wrong. I hope you're wrong.
You mean the Ishe Smith?
I heard Lubin and Ishe Smith will be on their Showtime stream, but I hope I'm wrong.
What about Fortuna Bogere?
I don't know, but that's the other good fight of the week is Fortuna versus Sharif Bogere. I'm going to go Fortuna, Barrios, Lubin and Ishe, I'm not sure. So I'll just go Fortuna Barrios for now and see where you guys are at.
Isn't that better though that the fight is on their streaming platform so you can watch it on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook?
Nah, man, nah. Fight of that caliber, you know.
Yeah, it's got to be on the main card. I mean, look, that's good for people like
Mario Barrios versus Richard Zamora make the main card, but not Ishe and Lubin. Like
that shows you how much they're putting behind Mario Barrios. You said we've been talking about him for so long, and you're absolutely right, because that machine has been behind him. And this is one PBC guy that they've really, you know, we were talking earlier in one of the earlier shows about Al Heyman creating guys. Yes, that's what I'm saying. This is one guy that
he has
they developed this guy. We were looking for fighters that they've developed, and this is definitely one of them, along with perhaps Earl Spence you could throw in there maybe. But yeah, I'm gonna go Mario Barrios, Erickson Lubin, and man, just because it's my heart, I'm gonna go Sharif Bogere. Because yeah, I'm gonna pick him, man. Listen, he is not had a whole ton of fights in the last few years, but he's got speed. You know, the knock on him is that his pop has never translated from what he had in the amateurs. But man, you know, I just remember interviewing that guy so long ago, and he was just so much fun. And you know, you're right, he's one of the first ones that came out with the lion headdress. But I'm rocking with him, man. I thought he was gonna be a really great fighter in the division, and he just fell short, you know, when he got his shot. So I don't know. He gets this shot. Fortuna's not the world beater that we once thought he could be. He's a great fighter. He's just not that guy. So I'm going to pick Bogere.
Ooh. Look, I'm gonna just not pick on this because the whole thing is Javier Fortuna is coming off of a crazy neck injury in July, fell out the ring against Adrian Granados. It's been pretty inactive. You know, it's kind of hard at that point to kind of see where Javier Fortuna falls into this. I mean, he had a great performance against Robert Easter. I know he came in overweight, so you know you always have to play in the fact that the guy allegedly is heavier and bigger. But I still think he did great against Robert Easter. There was controversy in that fight, and then you know the Adrian Granados fight. I think he looked okay in the beginning, but I felt like maybe the weight at that time was a problem for him, and then he fell out the ring. So I don't know. I'm just going to plead the fifth on this one and hear what you guys say, and maybe you guys can sway me into a pick.
I think for sure he should be. You said I don't know where he falls in this fight. I think he for sure falls in the favorite. I just think like all the points you brought up bring up question marks. So even though I think he falls into a certain place, I just don't think that place is secured.
Yeah, so I don't know. He should, on paper, he's the favorite, but taking that injury, I don't know how bad it was, you know?
Now, look, man, I seen that fight, and Granados was getting at him. Point blank, period, man. And I don't know. I question people's injury, but it just didn't seem like the guy wanted to continue that fight because that was on the Errol Spence undercard, and I remember that very.
So you're saying that he opted out for an out, Mike? Is that what you're saying? You're saying that he wasn't hurt, and you're just saying that he was looking for a reason out?
All I'm saying is, man,
say it.
Yeah, I got doubts in my mind. Period. But I'm going with Mario. I'm going Bogere. I think he's a little bit more hungrier, and like Mario said, I've seen a couple of interviews with him in the past at Mayweather Gym, and dude got a good personality, man. He's a very he's kind of a character, so I'm going with him, and also Mario Barrios. Yeah, I'm going with him too. Erickson Lubin, you got him too. So there you go.
Thank God this ain't the betting show.
Yo, why you always hate on our picks, and then when you make questionable picks, they're like this genius stroke of
my man stay picking underdog. He's talking about, I like Sharif Bogere's attitude. I've seen a few interviews. Hey, you guys are crazy, bro.
I got more doubt about Fortuna than I do.
Yeah, and that's reasonable. Just like Ron was saying.
Granados is caliber. You got doubt because Granados put that doubt there. Granados beat Amir Aman when everybody thought he was red hot. Granados arguably beat Broner, you know? Good reason for you.
It's not even that, bro. Fortuna God damn it, man. The guy didn't look like he wanted to fight his last fight. And I don't know how.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
He's telling me that Granados is a good fighter.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's not, but that's all right. This ain't the betting show. You allowed to lose. You're allowed to lose right now. You won't lose tomorrow. Don't worry. I got you. Goldenboy, DAZN, topic number 2. Alberto Machado. We've seen him twice on HBO. One time he knocked out my boy, Yandel Evans. He's going to be defending his regular against Andrew Cancio. I'm picking Machado. There's not much to say. I never even heard of Andrew.
Yeah, I've never heard of him either. I'm picking Machado.
Well, what about the other two?
Let's see. I got Machado on that as well. Joseph Diaz. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know the opponent.
So you just gonna lead off to the next topic without Mike.
What do you guys think?
And Mike, he is not on the line. And now he is on the line. We have Regis Prograis on the line. What's going on, Regis? How are you? Thank you for taking out the time to give us this opportunity to interview you. How are you, sir?
I'm good, bro. Thanks for having me. I'm good. Just chilling.
Well, first and foremost, I guess I'll start it off by asking, what is the deal? Are you in the World Boxing Super Series, or are you going to pull out like Ivan Branchek and do what is right for your career?
As far as I'm concerned right now, I'm still in, I'm still kind of in limbo right now, since Ivan Branchek pulled out. It really don't mean as much because, the whole thing was to get the money and the belts, and he got the IBF belt. So if he pull out, it don't mean as much. But at the same time, my next fight will be it's supposed to be against Relic for the WBA. So that's kind of still my goal. Is I want to fight for the money and the belts. And, you know, my next fight is for, you know, of course it's going to be for the money, but it's for the belt. It's for, you know, a major belt. So that's still my route. But at the same time, we don't know. From what I'm hearing, well, I'm pretty sure everybody hearing, you know, like some fighters didn't get paid, you know, from the last time. Now, I was good. You know, I got all my payments all on time. Matter of fact, I got my stuff early, you know, but, you know, I heard it was promoters and other stuff and other fighters, even from, you know, months ago, they still to get payments from the World Boxing Super Series. So I know that that might be an issue, but as far as I'm concerned right now, I'm still in it, I guess, you know. So I don't, you know, I still, but like I said, I'm still in limbo right now. We don't got no dates, we don't got no venues, we don't got nothing, you know, but is like I said, I don't think I'm pulling out yet, you know, so I don't know yet. I just know.
Cool. So have you had that conversation with Lou or your manager and said, all right, this is the timeline. If we don't get a solid announcement by blank date, we're going to do our own thing?
As far as the date concerned, it's no date, but I just told them, you know, I definitely just don't want to wait too long. You know, I'm always in the gym, I'm always training anyway, so it's like I don't want to just be training for nothing. So it's not a date, but it's just like, you know, it just don't take too long, basically, you know.
But
yeah,
tell us for you, how long is not too long? Like, how long is not too long? Like, how many months or days got to go by before you like, Lou, forget this, get me out of this, just get me a fight?
You know what? It might be in the next couple of weeks, really. You know, if I don't find something out in the next couple of weeks, then I'm just gonna have to, you know, I'm gonna have to figure out like what's going on, basically. You know, for me, because I'm ready. Really, they had promised the World Boxing Super Series. They had promised that it was gonna be 9. It was gonna be 9 in 9 months. It was gonna be 3 fights in 9 months. So, you know, of course, that can't happen now. So it's just like, you know, I don't really have a date like about when, but it's just like I might, you know, wake up one day and be like, look, y'all got to figure something out, you know. So I mean, like, you know, like that's their job to figure all that stuff out. I'm the fighter, you know. I let the business people handle.
Hey, how's it going, Regis? I met you at the Triple G and Canelo fight a while ago. I guess 2 questions. Would you still pursue and kind of talk to Ivan around just trying to get that fight near in the future? Because I know the fans has been wanting that. And if you could also pick a replacement for someone to take over Ivan's spot in the World Boxing Super Series, you know, who would you want ideally in there?
Well, it's not up to me. It really is up to. I already thought what I think they was gonna have is Postal come in. I think that's who was supposed to be. That's who's gonna be the replacement. You know, I don't really. For me, like I said, I don't care. You know, Ivan has the belt, so to me, he means the most basically. You know, they got good fighters and stuff like that, but I mean, as far as replacing, I don't care who replacing who. I just want, you know, I want to fight for the belts and stuff like that. You know, so that's my whole thing. It's not. I never really cared about names. I just care about, you know, the money and the belts, and you know. And if Ivan has a belt, he's pulling out, then, like I said, the tournament, you know, I think the stock kind of goes down just a little bit because it won't be 2 belts inside the tournament. It'll just be 1 now, basically.
How's it going, Regis? Michael here. I want to know, is the biggest reason that you're staying in the tournament for the belt, or is it for like a good payday? Because I know most fighters don't like to be out of the ring and don't know like when the next fight is. So is the WBA belt the only thing that's keeping you there?
Yeah, basically, yeah. Because to be honest, I can get you know the same type of payday outside the tournament. Now, you know, that's the thing about, and I think that's why Ivan is pulling out, because he has the IBF belt. And, you know, he can get the same type of payday outside the tournament, and I can too now. You know, me and Josh Taylor, we can all get the same type of paydays outside the tournament. You know, it's a lot of money floating around the boxing right now, so we can do either thing. But for me, I really want that. You know, I want that belt because I feel like these dudes, they won't fight me if they didn't have to. They really won't fight me. So I don't think that I would get this opportunity to fight for the WBA. I don't think Relic will want to fight me if it wasn't for this tournament. basically. So that's kind of why, I'm having patience right now. It's getting thin. My patience is getting thin right now, but I still got a little patience because I still do want to fight for the WBA title. But, I can, to be honest, I can go outside the tournament and make 7 figures and, don't have to fight, for the title. I can fight somebody else for a non-title fight and still make 7 figures right now. So my thing is that I still want to fight for the, I still want to fight for the WBA. I still want to fight Relic because, this is a shot at the belt. I know if outside the tournament, I want my next, if I wasn't fighting inside the tournament right now, my next fight probably won't be for the belt. They'll probably give me like 2 fights, it'll be for a belt. Like say if I go the Ramirez route, I know they wouldn't want to fight me next. They would probably want to fight me a fight after that, or even Marie Tucker or Ivan Baranchek. They wouldn't want to fight me next. They wouldn't want to fight me like, they would want to fight me like 2 fights from now. But with the WBA, I'm next. I'll be fighting for that belt like the next fight. I don't have to wait or nothing like that. So I kind of, I'm kind of being patient because, that's really what I want. I want to fight for, a major belt.
Hey, Regis, Martin McGee here. So let me ask you a question here. If you do decide to stay in, right, you get the WBA shot, everything goes according to plan, how loyal at that point would you remain to the tournament?
To what? What you mean? The tournament? I mean, it depends. The whole thing is, if they having money troubles now, not even now, earlier, previous to this, they having money troubles. They still didn't pay people from months ago, basically, so that's the whole thing. If not, say, of course, they come up with the money, then they find a big time investor and they come up with the money, then all right, that'll be for this one. But who says that the next fight in the finals, who says they gonna, it's gonna be the same thing? What if all this stuff happens again for the finals? Then you gotta just see. Then I really gotta reevaluate what's going on because I'm not gonna just be waiting all around. I don't want to wait. That the thing is in boxing, we used to this because when I was fighting on little undercards and stuff like that, or even before that, even when I was fighting, before that, me and my coach, we done drove to different places, and you had a whole 6-week camp, and the fight will pull out the same day, and I done did that stuff, so I'm used to this already. But on a big level, it shouldn't be happening like this on the larger scale, basically, So I'm kind of used to it, but the whole thing with the tournament, it was supposed to be, 3 fights in 9 months. So I was expecting a busy year, but of course, it didn't happen. It didn't happen already. Stuff already is happening. So I don't know. I can't say how loyal I'll be to the tournament. I'm not loyal to the tournament. I'm loyal to the, to the belts and to the opportunity. It's not loyalty to the tournament. It's just, I want my whole thing is now I want to stay in it because I want to fight for the belt. Basically, that's kind of the reason why I really want to stay in. But of course, like I said, my patience is growing thin. Just because I want to fight. I want to be active. I want, I'm only getting older. Basically, I just made 30, so I don't want to be waiting around my whole career. Waiting for opportunity and stuff like that. So especially right now is the prime years for me to make a whole bunch of money. It's all sitting there right now. So, we'll see. We'll see what's up.
How quickly do you think that you would get a fight if you pulled out tomorrow? Or let's say you pull out next week. How quick would you get into the ring? Do you even know if there's been any discussions about, plan B or plan C?
It's always plan A, B, C, D, and E. It's always those plans. I'm pretty sure if I get out, it'll be pretty quick. Pretty sure. If I pulled out the tournament, I can get pretty quick if I pulled out the tournament.
You want to give us any insight on that plan B, plan C? Any names, venues, dates?
I can't. Yeah, no, I can't give. I just know it is plans, basically. I don't even have the insight, but I just know it is plans, basically. I can't give names, dates, venues, but I know, it will be. It's always a backup plan, no matter what.
Hey, Regis, this is Ron again. Look, a lot of people's been thinking you were the reason why Terrence Crawford went to 147. You're a tremendous puncher. You're a tremendous boxer. We saw in the last fight. I recently talked to Maurice Hooker, and he's been saying that he was looking and eyeing maybe trying to fight you in the future. Is that a fight that, in case you don't continue through the tournament, things don't work out? Maurice Hooker, is that what we're looking at?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, Maurice Hooker, he's been talking a lot of shit lately. And, I feel like they've been saying that stuff. Maurice Hooker, Ramirez, they've been saying my name pretty much right now because they know I'm in a tournament. Now, let's see. Let's say I pulled out this tournament tomorrow. I want to see if they still going to be saying those big words about me, because guess what? If I want to fight for the belts. If he got that belt, if this dude don't beat him, he should beat the dude he about to fight. If this dude don't, if he beat that dude and stuff like that, then guess what? I'll go that route. Like I said, I want to fight for the belts, so I feel like I want to clean it up. I want to clean up 140 and basically, take all the belts. And by the way, I think right now 140 is stacked. It's a stacked, big stacked division right now. And, it's way more stacked than when Crawford was in it, basically. So I want to do the same thing with Crawford, but I feel like if I do it, it'll be way better, basically. I want me and him we got a kind of competitive thing going on. We cool, but we got a competitive thing going on. So basically, I feel like if I clean out 140 and take all the belts, it'll be better than when Crawford did it.
So, Jose, what do you know about Jose Zepeda? Because we were doing some research, and that loss that he has to Flanagan. What?
You called him Jose as Regis.
Man, what are you talking about? You need to clean your ears. I said Regis. What do you know about Jose's opponent? All right, maybe I did say Jose.
I don't know.
Sorry about that, Regis.
You
he says
Jose,
I did.
But I know.
But I'm talking about Zepeda. I want to know about Zepeda.
Don't worry. I know what you're talking about. I don't know nothing about Zepeda. I know he lost to Flanagan. Supposedly his shoulder was out of place or something. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know nothing about Jose Zepeda. Nothing at all about him at all. All I know is he got one loss to Flanagan. Supposedly his shoulder was hurt or something like that. That's the only thing I know. But from what I heard and from what I'm reading, he's real good. He's tough, and a lot of from what I'm seeing, people thinking that he's gonna beat Jose Ramirez. So we're gonna see what's up with that.
Who think that?
I mean, I saw people online saying that he got a big chance. He got a real chance at beating Jose Ramirez. Like he can pull off the upset. So I don't know. Like I said, to be honest, I don't know nothing about him. So I can't get my input on that because I'm ignorant about the fact about him. I don't even know nothing about him, basically.
What has the WBC told you about the whole interim thing that you got going on, and why haven't they made you and Ramirez fight?
Well, because I'm in the tournament now. Basically, he had the opportunity to jump in the tournament. So if he would have jumped in the tournament, the first fight would have been me and him. Now he had a I don't know if y'all saw the video from Sutherland, the dude that's putting on that's doing the tournament stuff. He had a multi-million-dollar offer to fight in the tournament. They turned it down. Now he's not making that money in Fresno. I know this for a fact. I know his manager Rick will go crazy. He hear me saying it, but whatever. He's not making that type of money. He's not making 7 figures in Fresno. Not yet. I don't know about this fight, but not yet. He's not making 7 figures yet. So he had a multi-million-dollar offer to fight me. If he would have jumped in the tournament, he would have had at least 7 figures. But he would have had to fight me first because I was the interim champion. Now I don't even think I have it no more. I got the diamond belt. I think Josh Taylor has the interim, but still that's just all mixed up with the sanctioning bodies and stuff like that. It's just so now basically I'll have to wait until after the tournament is finished and then go ahead and fight him. Hopefully he keeps the belt for a while and go ahead and fight Ramirez.
Maurice Hooker had some choice words about the tournament. He felt like the tournament was set up for you to win, and he says he couldn't wait to get another shot at you to like get everything settled from the amateurs. I mean, you guys have an ongoing back and forth. So Is there anything you want to tell him?
That look, we gonna make the fight. Like I said, I feel like he's saying all this shit because he knows I'm in the tournament. I just want to hear him if they make that fight happen. Hopefully, he keep the belt and they make that fight happen. I just want him to say all that same shit, keep that same energy, because it's all this same thing with Ramirez. They saying all this stuff because they know I'm in the tournament. So they know I gotta fight these people. So they know it's at least another year before I even get to them, even if that, basically. So of course, if you know somebody can't fight you for at least a year, of course you're gonna be you're gonna be saying all this type of shit. But I just want him to keep that same energy, once the tournament's over, or if, like I said, we don't know what's going on with the tournament right now. The shit might be over. You never know. It might be on, it might be off. I don't know what's going on with the tournament right now. But if it is off, guess what? That's who I can't say that's who I'm gonna go with first. But I'm gonna get one of them belts, and he might be one of whoever offers me the best deal, basically. So I know he wants to settle score in the amateurs and stuff like that. But look, me and him, of course we fought in the amateurs. I won. People know that. But for me, that don't even count. Like, I don't even worry about the amateurs. Like, I was just a raw street fighter in the amateurs, and he been boxing for that long ass time, and I still beat him. But even off the amateurs, I don't even talk about that no more, because that, for me, that don't count. Like, if I lost in the amateurs or won in the amateurs, like, for me, that's amateurs. That don't count to me. But still, anyways, like, if you look at me and him I don't know how many current, like, the same opponents we had. I know we had 3 for sure. In every opponent, the same opponent we had, I outshined him way more. We had one dude, I forgot. I know he knocked him out in the first round. I knocked him out in the first round with a body shot, a jab to the body. I think that's one up on me. Then he fought Abel Ramos, and he had a draw with Abel Ramos. Now, we all know in boxing what a draw means, right? So he had a draw with Abel Ramos on Showtime. People saw what I did to Abel Ramos, right? I destroyed Abel Ramos, basically. They had blood all on the camera and shit like that. Then he fought Flanagan, and it was a really, really close fight with Flanagan. He almost lost the fight. He won, but he almost lost the fight with Flanagan. A real split decision, and you saw what I did to Flanagan. So for me, it's no question that, like, who's the better fighter. But still, you can't compare that. I feel like I just, with him, we'll see. I hope he keep that same energy once the tournament is over, and then, then we'll fight. I saw he said he'll come to New Orleans or whatever. Look, whatever. It can be whatever, but let him keep that same energy.
Regis, my last question is, you're with the WBSS and you're on the DAZN. After this tournament is over with, what network would you want to work with, or has there been any offers from any networks for you after this tournament?
Oh, well, right now I'm number 1 in the world, so it's definitely offers. They rank me number 1 right now. It's offers everywhere. So after the tournament, basically whoever gives me the best offer, I got offers right now. So that's who. Right now, I'm just having patience with the tournament, but whoever offers me the best offer, I can't say who, but whoever offers me the best offer, then that's I guess that's who I would go with. Right now, boxing is hot right now. There's money floating in the air right now, so that's the good thing about it. They got Showtime, ESPN, DAZN, all those. So whoever offers me the best one and can basically catapult my career even more, then that's who I'm gonna go with.
Hey, Regis, this is Ron again, and you're amazing at 140. A lot of people's picking you to win the tournament at 140. There's 2 names that's been floating around about 140 that may enter 140. We have Mikey Garcia that's fighting Errol Spence. Hints that if he doesn't win, would you want to have that fight with him at 140? And Teofimo Lopez is a guy who's coming up. He's a prospect, but he's eyeing to go to 140 later. What do you feel about those 2 guys?
Mm-hmm. Both of them are real good. To be honest, Teofimo is, he's really good. He's a really, really good fighter at 135. We're gonna see if he come to 140. Let him come up. Let him come up to me. We'll see. I'm gonna have to show him. Who the fucking Ruger. I'm my bad for cursing, but I'm gonna have to show him. And then Mikey. I always said I want to fight Mikey. I told Robert Garcia, when I went to Jose Ramirez fight. Because I saw on YouTube on Ellie's channel, he said that he got 3 dudes in the gym that'll beat me. I think Virgil Ortiz, Ramirez, and Mikey. And I was like, shit. Like I said, I'm gonna beat all of them. And I told him, like, I'm gonna beat all them dudes. Or with anybody you got, I'm gonna beat them. So I always said that I think Mikey. It was months ago. I said, in in a year and a half, me and Mikey will be one of the biggest fights in boxing. So yeah, of course, if it depends what happened with him and Spence, but I'm pretty sure he gonna lose against Spence, and he'll come back to 140. So yeah, I think that'll be a perfect fight for me.
Hey Regis, I want to thank you for your time and thank you for letting us interview you. And before we let you go, I do want to apologize to you personally for the Saints losing and not making the Super Bowl. I know it probably dug kind of deep at you real quick. And also, if you got any social media that you want to give out, go ahead and give it out now.
You had to rub in the Saints, huh? It's cool. We you know what, in New Orleans everybody party and all that anyway, so we know we're supposed to go to the Super Bowl. But anyways, yeah, my on Twitter is, what is my Twitter? I think I forgot. Regis is R Prograis, R Prograis. My Instagram is Regis Prograis, and Facebook is Regis Prograis Box. And so yeah, that's everything.
Whenever you find out your training camp, man, we definitely want to come down and try to get some inside the camp action with you.
Well, this time I hope y'all got y'all passports, because when I went to Mexico City, I went to Nacho Bernstein's gym, and that's why I'm gonna have my next training camp at. So get your passports if you want to come to training camp, because that's where it's gonna be at. Next camp could be, hopefully they get everything settled now pretty soon, but my next training camp is gonna be over at the Romanza gym in Mexico City.
Now you using that gym because you want to have the watchful eye of Nacho Beristain, or you just want to be in the climate of Mexico? And what's your reasons?
All of it above. Of course, I got my trainer Bobby Benton. But of course, if you got a Hall of Fame trainer right there, why not utilize it? And we went over there, and he was, everybody was real humble towards each other. He said, just let me know when you coming, so he get the sparring partners. And to me, it's just like that old school gym. Like, I went over there, and I had when they gave me my belt, and for the WBC thing. So I went over to the gym, I visited, and it's just like the feeling of the gym. Like, once I stepped in the gym, I felt like this is where I'm supposed to be. I never liked those fancy boxing gyms. For me, I feel like a boxing gym is supposed to be like the old school boxing gym, one ring, real raggedy, tape all on the bag, and just dirty, and that type of environment. And I feel like that's where the best fighters come out, those little hole in the wall gyms. And I just won't be in that environment. They already had a lot of good fighters in there already. He produced all those world champions, and he got even more people that's coming up. And it's a lot of I was already iron like sparring partners in there already. So that's kind of, I just want to utilize that. And then just being in Mexico, I just then it's, of course, Mexico City is altitude and stuff, so you can utilize that. And just try something different. If like my training camps, I go to LA at first, and then I go back to Houston. So I think this time we could try something a little different. We could go to Mexico City first, and then maybe stay in Mexico City the whole time, or maybe go between Mexico City and Houston. But I went in the gym, and I loved it. Like, I kind of fell in love with the gym, just the people, the fighters, all that stuff. So that's kind of fun.
Just to be clear, you said that he's gonna choose the sparring partner selection, and he being Nacho.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
No, I'm not saying that. No, he said, I'm not saying that. No, he has fighters. He already had. He said, let me know when y'all coming back, so he can have his fighters in there, basically. So he can have his fighters in there, so we can have sparring partners and stuff. That's all he said. He's not gonna choose his sparring partner. He's not my coach and nothing like that. But it won't be bad if somebody like that can give you little pointers every now and then. He's not my coach. He's not gonna be coaching me, training me, and nothing like that. But he does have fighters, and I feel like in those type of environments, like, for me, like, the best fighters come out those type of environments, basically, like the hood, the rough part. And that's what I like, so that's why, like, I went over there, and I just, like I said, I fell in love with the gym. So that's why I want to have my training camp there.
Well, Regis, man, thank you, man, for giving us a little bit of insight into your life and everything that is revolved around the World Boxing Super Series. We wish you, obviously, the best on whatever that outcome may be with that tournament, or with you, getting a very lucrative deal. We appreciate the time. Can't wait to get you back on, brother.
Cool, man. Thanks for having me, bro. Thank y'all.
All right, there you have it, man. Regis Prograis. Definitely cannot wait to see what's next with him. I mean, it would, you would assume that with Lou DiBella's relationship with Eddie and Tevin Farmer, how he got Tevin Farmer on DAZN, Maurice Hooker's over there, 140-pound champion for DAZN. They need fighters. And DAZN is paying big bucks for the good fight. So Regis versus Hooker is a good fight in the division. Interesting to see, does he go that route? But then you got Top Rank. They actually won the purse bid for Hooker Salcido, so they're invested in Salcido and that division. Very interesting. I mean, look, I remember interviewing Eddie last year, and he said that these are very important times, or great times rather, for fighters. And I believe it's alike for the network, because the networks are now, putting up a bidding war for these fighters to get the best fighters on the network. So, as consumers, we're in the best position, but fighters are definitely getting an uptick. It's like he said, he can pull out and go anywhere and get the big bucks now, because, that name building portion of his career is done. But let's see, what do we got? We get to get back to this DAZN card. Joseph Diaz Jr. will be facing Charles Huerta. This is a get back. I remember Huerta, I think he was started maybe at 126. What's Danny Garcia's cousin's name? Ricky Lopez. I think Huerta either beat Ricky Lopez or lost to Ricky Lopez, but I remember watching that on Fight Night Live, Goldenboy, back in the day. When Jesse Vargas was still trained with Roger Mayweather, bro. Damn, shout out Roger Mayweather. I hope he's feeling better. Yeah, but I'm going to go with Joseph Diaz Jr. on this one. Huerta just hasn't been on this level, and he hasn't been able to really get on this level. I remember he got an upset win maybe 2 years ago. I'm going to double check, but I'm still going Joseph Diaz Jr.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. And Rey Vargas, didn't he train with Nacho Berenstein too? Speaking of Nacho.
I mean, Ray is the WBC champ, though. He's been a champ for like 2 years now.
No, but I'm saying, doesn't he train with Nacho?
Not sure.
I think he does. Anyway, even if he doesn't, yeah, I'm going Ray and I'm going Joseph.
Hold on. Dang. Let's break this down, man. But yeah, I'm going to go with Joseph Diaz simply because he's been with Gary Russell Jr., learned a lot from there. And then he recently just came off a fight that he didn't make weight. Now, would this be a problematic thing that you think that he's learned, or is he just too big for the division? Because he looks huge against Gary Russell, Yeah,
he looked bigger. He definitely looked bigger, but I think that's one of those things too, that Gary's been an undersized guy in the division too. So I don't know. I'm not sure if it'll play out, if that's what you're asking.
Well, because when he fought Rojas, he didn't make weight. So
that's true. That's a good point.
So it's like he's been at 126 for a very long time. He's been doing pretty well, but now you're kind of worrying that if this is a fight that he doesn't look weight drained, or let alone he misses weight again.
Well, isn't this at 130?
Is it at 130?
I mean, Huerta's been at 130.
Yeah, it's at 130.
Okay, then we're cool. Then no problem. Ignore all that. Then at that point,
I thought that's what you were saying. Is his size?
I didn't know this was at 130. So if this is at 130, then he should be fine. We get to see a Joseph Diaz that should be comfortable in the weight, not being someone who's shrinking down and trying to cut down the weight.
Getting drained.
So maybe we'll see more power from Joseph Diaz. But I'm definitely gonna go. I don't know. But I'm gonna go with Joseph Diaz on this.
Did you pick a Machado?
Yeah, I got Machado.
Okay.
And I think that's learned too.
Yeah, I got a Machado in his WBA regular fight against Cancio, and also I got a Diaz Jr. Man. I just think when he fought Gary Russell, man, he probably was thrown in too quick. In my opinion, maybe he wasn't ready for a guy with the skill level of Gary Russell, but maybe it taught him a lot, because I believe he came back and fought on Facebook and won.
Well, yeah, he won, but he missed weight. It was against Rojas.
Okay. Well, Right. Well, so he's up to 130. So maybe, like Ron said, he is stronger at 130 and don't have to weight drain anymore. Also, I got Rey Vargas winning against Franklin. I can't say his last name.
Yeah, I'm gonna just safe pick with Rey Vargas just because the fact that I haven't really seen his opponent. So it's not really a knowledgeable pick. It's just a favorite pick because I've seen Rey Vargas, and I think this is just a fight where he's gonna go in and defend. Franklin Manzanilla. He has 4 losses in there. Now he's a heavy-handed puncher by looking at his box rec. He has 18 wins and 17 of them by KO. So we'll be seeing if maybe this guy can really hit, but a lot of the fights have not been in the United States. And usually the stereotype is if you haven't fought out your country much, and especially the U.S., your opposition is kind of questionable. So I think just a safe pick is just to go with Rey Vargas defending his title at 122.
How do you guys feel about like the zone, like the zone content, the month of January with the Demetrius Andrade and the last week with Ted Cheeseman and now with Goldenboy? Is this up to you guys standards, or is this kind of
I'm gonna put these like with those like Friday night fights. I'm like they're world title.
They're more like Facebook fights.
Yeah, like they're world championship fights. You got Rey Vargas with the WBC. Obviously,
bro, please.
But I'm just saying, at that point, it feels more like a Friday night fight. Like I'd rather have this fight tomorrow opposed to Saturday because my attention is going to be on Showtime. I'm going to be watching Gervonta Tank Davis and Mario Barrios. That's where my attention is going to be at.
Are these kind of fights acceptable up to May 4th when you get the big one with Canelo or AJ in June? Because I don't know, I don't see like the deepness of the zone roster outside of Matchroom, and maybe Matchroom will start doing more shows on the zone like they have been. But are these kind of shows acceptable? Is it $10 a month spent well right here?
Well, you got to look at it in a couple ways, because the times that look, I know it's weird because we're talking about a streaming service, but let's just think of them as a network in general. There have been times where networks have come out of the woodworks and done fights, but they've only done fights of a certain caliber. When you have a DAZN who's going to give us Canelo Jacobs fight, going to maybe give us an AJ fight, right? But they're also providing us with these types of fights. It's a good thing, because look at what HBO was doing at the very end. They didn't have a lot of programming in between. So basically, we're getting fights every weekend. They're not always going to be at the top of the caliber, but we're going to see different types of stars, different types of fight cards that range from the caliber of an HBO or Showtime Championship Boxing to the caliber of a pay-per-view. And then we're also going to get those Friday night fights, FS1 style, fights. So it's definitely a good thing. I think.
And I'm a hardcore fan. So like, of course, I'm gonna enjoy more boxing and the accessibility being so easy. Now, this is tricky because when it comes to subscription based, when you subscribe is when you count. Like, so if you subscribe, let's say today is what, February 7th. So your cycle starts the following. So you have to count within that cycle when you sign up and whatever fights you get in. But I don't have no problem considering the fact that they're showing all of the fights of the undercard. And that's always been my problem as a fight fan, because once again, I'm not sure, but I don't think Showtime's going to show all the fights. And that's a problem because there's a lot of great prospects on there. And if I don't find a way to watch that Erickson Lubin versus Ishe Smith, I'm going to have a problem with Showtime, because we need to see these fights. We want to see these fights. We want to see. I didn't get to see Erickson Lubin fight last time, after the Charlo. I don't know what he looks like going into this fight. So there's a problem. So show me all the fights. We cool.
Yeah, I agree with both of y'all, man. I think DAZN is doing a great job, and I want to say a great job, but I think that they're doing enough to keep the boxing fans happy. So I agree with you guys, and I just hope that sometime, like maybe once or maybe like once a month, we just get a card that we're just like, damn, okay, I like that right there. That's a damn good card, but we'll see.
We will. Don't wait for it standing up, because it might not happen.
Don't wait for it standing up.
Yeah, because it might not happen.
So wait for it sitting down?
Yo, I'm gonna tell you this real quick. Mike has been giving L's today, man. He gave me the.
That's not an L.
No. I'm just saying, Mike.
Look at him. That's not an L.
I'm just saying, Mike. When I said Gervonta Think Davis hasn't headlined, and I'm thinking of Showtime Broadcasting, but the technical full-on headline means he headlined in UK, had his own UK. So I took an L.
I
And
don't
of course,
understand,
Mike.
like, bro. That's like my time when I became a hardcore fan, like watching boxing. So I remember all these little fights that you guys don't.
But Mike had to give Ness like Regis knew what my Ness was saying, but you were like,
no, bro.
Ness.
I thought I actually thought we had somebody else on. I'm like,
name.
Is that Regis or is it?
Let me interrupt both you guys talking.
Is this Jose? Is this Jose on the phone right now? Like, because I had left to like warm up my coffee. I'm like,
everybody left it though. Like that was the thing is everybody left it, and he was like, "Man, you called him Jose."
Yeah, right. And the way you said it, you're like, Ness. No. No, Ness. I heard you. You said his name wrong.
I think you got Regis.
Ness, let me correct you.
That.
Let me interrupt Regis talk. You said
I'm
it
glad.
wrong.
I'm glad he said it. Like, yeah, man, he did call me Jose. I'm like,
yeah.
Yes.
Regis a sheep. That's why he said he did call me Jose. He just heard you and he followed you. That's all. He's sheep.
Nah, I heard it too, but I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Yo, Mike ain't shit. He a bully.
Yo, so next week, there's not gonna be no fucking sound bites being played over everybody. Me and Mike are gonna make sure that the ship is run tight and nobody gets fucking sheep banner just because they don't agree with us.
How you gonna do that when you got interrupt Mike and Ness is gonna spam that soundboard? You can't stop him. He gonna hit that soundboard when he feel like it.
We got international get it off your chest week next week where no disrespect will be tolerated. No disrespect will be given out. We will take
that was a good one, Mike. God damn, that was good. Yo, that was good, bro. I like that.
Hey man,
a lot.
tell Doomy to get in studio, man.
Top rank Jose Ramirez versus Jose Zepeda. I'm going with Zepeda because Regis said.
Are you sure that's not Regis fighting Zepeda?
Nah, I'm going with Jose.
You see how petty Mike is? Mike is petty. 3 petties.
Yeah, but he won't write Regis down so he can eat crow. Regis picked Zepeda, remember?
He did pick Zepeda.
I'm going with Regis then.
You picking Zepeda?
I don't know shit about Zepeda. I thought it was the guy Gail Brooks last week.
That's a good one. Yo, I'm gonna go with Jose Ramirez. I'm gonna go with I meant to do all week research on Okada because I know that they had that whole breakdown of him on whose channel was it? I can't even remember. But I didn't see nothing. So I'm gonna go with Beltran just because I've always been a fan of Beltran. And Genesis Servania, I'm gonna go with Genesis as well. Only guy I've seen fight of the two, so. And then Gabriel Flores. Well, never mind. Yeah.
Even though I like Beltran, man, I think he's like about that time for him. You know what I'm saying? He had a good career. You know what I'm saying? I think he lost to what's the guy's name? Pedraza last fight. And I just think that this guy from Japan, man, may have his number. He's undefeated. Don't know how to lose. Even though he was down his last fight, he showed that he had the will to win and get back up and keep going. So I think he might end up getting a
Yo, you love your ass some underdog story.
Bro, like I tell people every week, there is a underdog every week. Zucan won, and we didn't know shit about Zucan. Like that's every week.
Two is a can.
Dang, yo. This is what I'm gonna say. I haven't seen Jose. I need to watch some footage. I've been busy all week. Raymundo Beltran, I feel the same way. You know, at this point, it's going to be hard trying to climb back up. He had great success in this rally into his storyline, and congratulations for him winning. But, you know, it's going to be real curious to see how he does against a lot of these prospects. I need to see some of these guys before I make these picks. Maybe I'll do it on the betting show because Ness is going to make me bet for the first time on Friday.
Well, I mean, maybe we gotta really go to work tomorrow. I've been trying to get these guys to work all week. I know Elms, shout out to Elms Mastermind. He at least did some research because he's taking it serious. You know, he want to take those big checks home.
But I'll tell you one thing though, I'm definitely
for you tomorrow. Just wait, be patient.
Everybody responsible for two is what
I got a parlay. I know you don't like basketball, but just trust me, man. Once you see the,
I got two bets, and that's it. Just two bets.
Yo, we don't talk basketball parlays on this show.
Look. We got to save that for the Patreon members only, okay?
Right now, man.
Okay, the betting show, Patrick Day came on, made you guys a lot of money. You know, Mike already almost had like 1,000, if not, off of like 2 bets or so. So he already made his money back. Everyone who betted made their money back. I want some of that action. So I think I'm going to have to join. But I would say
Mike could go on vacation with what he made. All he got to do is go to that spot I told you.
I'm plus 400 now, man. I lost 5 over the weekend. My daughter took me down through there.
Oh no, but that's not losing 5, man.
Not losing.
You heard this guy that you ain't bet that. That's
Mike, bro. It's a fucking being. You guys.
You heard that's Jose Regis.
That's Jose Regis.
Yeah.
Jose better too.
Hey, oh Mike, golly, Mike.
Oh man, that's funny.
Oh, it's funny, yo. But I'll tell you one thing though, I'm excited to see Gabriel Flores Jr. youngest in charge. He makes his return, so I'm definitely gonna want to tell everyone to peep him out. He's a very young kid. He was boxing and finishing high school at the same time, so he's definitely the youngest signed at top rank. And Saul Rodriguez, definitely want to see him back in action. He definitely wants to pick up his career and actually keep that going strong. So it's definitely going to be a good card. That's actually going to be on Sunday. Just to remind people, you won't have to compete with DAZN and PBC. That would be going on Sunday, and you'll be able to watch that comfortably on, I believe, the ESPN Plus app, if not mistaken. So,
yeah, I'm definitely excited for Gabriel Flores. We had him on the show, and he definitely seems like he's ready. Definitely seems like he is ready to make 2019 a big year, but it all starts with this fight. And I think this is his launching point. I really do. I feel like this kid is going to move on to bigger and better things. But either way, he's so fun to watch. Like, he's a guy who, like, what he's doing in the ring, like, you could see it. He's having fun. You know what I mean? Like, and it's really rare to see those guys, like, that have fun in the ring. But he definitely is a guy who looks like when he's going out there, like, you don't play boxing, but he's one of those guys who, like, has fun while he's doing it. You know what I mean? So it's fun to watch him.
So you guys want to get to this topic about Miller time, about the Joshua Sesta Bank career high purse and Miller defense in the United States will earn about 25 million pounds, which I guess equates to 32 million US dollars, which I read in an article, for his part in the Big Apple Clash. This was all from Boxing Scene.
Yeah, break it down. Go for it.
I mean, that's a lot of money. I mean, let's break that down. He's making the most money in what? People are going to say what? In the U.S.? Is it because of the fact that this is him at his peak at his career, or is it the U.S. market? Why is he getting paid so much? What some people will say that maybe he could have made more money domestically facing Dillian White.
Oh, I mean, first of all, it's not a guaranteed purse. This is a collective 32 million, according to the article. This is, Sky Sports, DAZN money. This is something else. I mean, this is a collective, but it's still a substantial amount of money. And obviously, yeah, it is because it's the U.S. I mean, we heard Dillian White, and I believe him. DAZN putting pressure on Eddie and AJ to bring a U.S. fight, and how better to put pressure than by offering a good, enticing check the way that they offered Canelo and others.
Now, when I was looking into the article, they were going to add Sky Sports pay-per-view, right? Box office. Now, would that be obviously at the time of not their convenience, but our convenience? It would be in the U.S. So what do you think the pay-per-view will look like against Miller at that time? Do you think that's going to be a big dip, or is that just going to be consistently great? What do you guys think, projection-wise?
I mean, AJ is a big enough star over there where he can probably do upwards of 800, 900,000, even at 4 in the morning. So I don't see a major dip off from that because he was doing, like I believe Eddie said, 1.3 the last couple times out. So I don't see a major dip, but of course, being at 4 in the morning, you might have the casual fan who's not really a boxing enthusiast as we are, or like Ems and Jack are in the UK. So they might won't be tuning in.
Yeah, I mean, look, I expect that no matter what, there will be some drop off, but I agree with Mike 100%. I think he still puts up a good number. You know, those guys, he has become a media sensation. He has officially crossed over boxing, and when guys like that appear, you go out of your way to see them. And I just feel like, you know, earlier we were talking about the whole Dillian White and Brazil fight, and we got into a debate as to whether or not UK fans would watch White if he fought here at like 3 or 4 in the morning, right? And I was suspect because there's that level of fighter, and AJ is at that level of fighter, the kind of fighter that a country will come out for, specifically the UK, who are, as we know, the greatest boxing fans on the planet right now. So, you know, he'll do big things.
Is there a number out that for the Zone's pay subscriber membership? I know ESPN Plus came out like a couple of days ago and said they were at, I believe, 2 million paid subscribers a month on ESPN Plus, if not more. I could be lowballing.
Well, yeah, to add to that, because I don't know
about ESPN getting a 2 million, but remember that's not just boxing. Like they got
they have baseball, football.
Yeah, I totally understand that, but the Zone is not just boxing either.
Really quick, man. Really quick producer message. We reached 96,000 on YouTube, so always a good thing. Don't forget to head on over to the YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Boxing Voice and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and make sure you check out the videos page there. Ron is hard at work. He's put out dozens. I've put out dozens. Then you got Jack putting out dozens. So there's dozens of videos. Head on over there and check it out.
Yeah,
I'll be ask you, the part of Mexico that Rich is going to, how like,
he's in Mexico City. You gotta ask Mario.
Yeah, that's pretty deep in there. It ain't no drive. You can't drive.
Are we dying?
Yeah, you.
No, ain't nobody trying to drive. I'm saying, like, is it safe though?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, it's super safe.
Super safe.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought you were asking like as how far it is. Yeah, it's super safe.
Like super safe. I've never been guaranteed to get kidnapped or?
Nah, hell nah. Mexico City is one of the safest cities there is. It's not part of the whole cartel shit.
Mario says one of the safest cities there is in Mexico, right? No, in the world.
I'm gonna say Mexico, but honestly, I bet it's.
So you sure?
I bet it stacks up.
You sure no one is gonna motherfucking just like get behind Mike, will him into the back?
I'm not tripping. Hey, trying to touch my shit, nigga. I'm falling out.
Put the gun to his neck, like don't fucking move, and then take his cushion off his chair and just stack it full of kilos. Like nigga, you crossing his border?
Oh god, damn.
Boy,
like, hey,
y'all are so fucked.
Cross the border with it? Hey, can I keep one? Oh my god. Shit, let me get some money right quick with him. Yeah. I'll be front row, got to be a Wilder Fury.
Bro, I was watching Narcos Mexico when it came out. God damn, that border was wide open. That dude, yo, he was on fire, okay? That dude was just crossing the border like it was nothing. It's crazy. But anyway,
it used to be like that for real.
I see, man. Amazing, bro. Amazing.
Man, I watched this shit last night. Well, I watched this Joe Rogan podcast last night, man, talking about like guys going on like safaris and shit, bro. This guy wants to go to that island where those cannibal people killed the ministry man when he came up and just shot him up like arrows and stuff. But the guy said he want to go explore it and shit. That was just crazy.
Yeah, I don't even know nothing about no ministry man going to no cannibal place.
I heard about that. I seen the I forgot what it was.
Yeah, I got a hold, bro. I watched too much crazy shit. I'm sorry.
Yo, so let's get back to boxing, right? I was saying that I want to do the live fight chat for tomorrow's fight down in Philly. We didn't get to make the weigh-in, which took place about 2 hours ago. I guess it's pretty good we didn't go. I mean, Damani Rock didn't even take off his clothes, let alone sweater, let alone coat, let alone hat.
Stop it. Stop it, that's you're lying.
No,
so he did like a full body clothing.
Weighed in with everything. He weighed in like Wilder. He got more cachet than Wilder. He got more clout. Because remember, Wilder wanted to weigh in with his coat and mask at the Fury, and it was like, nah. He was like, bro, I'm saying, it was like, nah. Darmani weighed in with a goose down. Okay, and he posted the picture of his opponent, and his opponent is obviously in phenomenal shape, and he's like, that boy cut up like a bag of dope, but down mean nothing. I love it. I love it. Yo, then Danny, they love him. Yo, the hood came out for him. All the Philly people in his comment.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, Danny Garcia was talking. Stephen Ortiz, the prospect we had on here on Prospect Wednesdays. I mean, Tevin Farmer, everybody's
I'm sure Boost would probably go there too. John Ennis.
They know.
Oh yeah, shout out Boost, man. Yeah, my guy.
I told Ron, but you see, Danny is supposed to be in Miami because we talked to his team, but who knows if he coming.
If y'all want Jerron number, let me know. I'll pass it on to you.
Ain't nobody talking about no number, man. We talking about
that's Mike trying to baby flex.
If you're going
you saw that Mike trying to baby flex. Mike trying to baby flex.
No.
Check out.
If you're going to Philly,
I'm gonna give you that L.
That's a guy that you wanna. That's a guy that you want to see while you're in Philly.
Who told you we want to see him, bro?
If you guys went to Philly to see the Money Rock, you wouldn't go to Philly to see
but we didn't ask for that though. You just baby flexing over here, Mike. We know you got the sauce. We know you got the sauce, Mike. Come on.
But wait a minute. I said I was telling Ron that Danny might be at the Armani fight. How he throw Ennis into that? So he telling me all of a sudden like we should worry about Darmani and Ennis and not Darmani and Danny. Like I'm not getting what he
Ron brought up Ennis. I was just like, yeah, man, Ennis is out there too.
Say nah, all right, man. Look, all I'm saying is I had a hunch about this fight, and it's slowly seeming like it's gonna be crazy out there. I'm gonna hate that we missed that, man.
That's what Michelle was saying. It was gonna be all sold out, and she was saying on her Twitter and stuff like, "Don't ask me the night of. You only got a couple seats. You trust me. You're gonna be mad. We got the heavyweight top rank just signed a new heavyweight, okay, and he's gonna be fighting there, you know."
So what we're gonna try and do is we're gonna try and watch this one on the Fight Night Live. Now, if we decide to do a live stream, is totally 1000% dependent on how that stream looks. I've tried to watch these streams before. It's one camera view, sometimes very far, and if it's that, it won't be me doing a live fight chat. But we'll definitely report on it.
It's so we would be able to or we would just watch it on our own like we would do any other.
I mean, we would go all to Facebook. It's on Facebook. Facebook Live, Fight Night Live.
No, but I'm saying like we wouldn't post it, right?
You would watch it over there.
Got it. Just like any other one.
Yeah.
Got it.
Except it'll be live, you know, and hopefully we could be synced up.
Now, with that being said, we got some other news. You want to just run through these guys because there's a lot.
Yeah, go ahead. Goldenboy has officially confirmed that Canelo Alvarez versus Danny Jacobs will take place at the T-Mobile in Las Vegas.
Bro, you were out of order, but go ahead.
I'm just starting from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Started from the bottom down here. I mean, it makes sense to me. But appears Canelo has now vacated his WBA regular title at 168, so he's no longer has the title that he beat Rocky Fielding for. Also, Eddie Hearn declared that Calvin Smith's first WBA super middleweight title defense will take place on double hitter with Alexander Usyk on May 18th in the States. Oh wow, Miguel Berchelt, WBC super featherweight champion, will rematch Francisco Vargas on March 23rd. Shakur Stevenson versus Christopher Diaz
has been postponed due to a hand injury. Come on,
who got hurt? Who got hurt? Shakur Stevenson?
No, look, the fight itself has been postponed due to the injury of Berchelt. Miguel is being rescheduled on May 11th, according to the WBC. Okay. So that fight for March 23rd is hurt. Also, you forgot Frank Warren has won the purse bid to promote Josh Warrington versus Kid Galahad. Obviously, you heard
that was surprising, bro. That was surprising right there, man. I thought Eddie lost by like $200,000. I thought he would for sure get that on his channel, but yeah, that was surprising.
And then you were mentioning Shakur Stevenson versus Christopher Diaz has been reportedly being finalized for the undercard of Crawford versus Khan on April 20th in New York. So they're building that bad boy up. Also, the WBA have
Shakur though, man. He's fighting. He's active. He's fighting almost every other month. I mean, the guy
taking this Christopher Diaz fight. This is whoa.
I know, right?
Yeah. And, he just keep like stepping up. Wow.
Yeah,
he's looking crazy. Every bit of the part. Like Top Ranking got 2 young lions, man. Teofimo and Shakur. I think those guys are gonna go a long way. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry for
that's a big step up. It is. It really is. Real quick, let me bring it back to that Golden Boy. So that Burchett Vargas, that's too big to be on the Canelo undercard, right? Like that's got to have his own. Like
yeah,
they wouldn't.
It was scheduled for March 23rd.
No, but I'm saying it's too big. Like because they're going to reschedule. They said May 11th is a date. I mean that's only 1 week after the Canelo fight. But what I'm asking is, for Golden Boy, that's too big to put on an undercard, right? They would have to have their own week.
Well, yeah, he said it could be rescheduled to May 11th, according to the WBC. So,
but what? I'm sure, okay, but they couldn't buy that. Like they couldn't get that fight though. No way.
I'm sure Eddie has half of that card that he's gonna put fighters on, and like Golden Boy's gonna have. Got it. Okay. Probably be like a working partnership.
You're right.
Now, following up, the WBA recently have granted Vasily Lomachenko an exception to unify with Richard Comey rather than face Anthony Crolla next, but only if the fight happens in April, according to Eddie Hearn. Comey obviously suffered his hand. He had a hand scan today to find out whether if his hand would be fit to date. So we'll see if Richard Comey and Vasily Lomachenko actually be able to fight next. With that being said, Eddie Hearn also mentioned the undisputed cruiserweight champion Alexander Usyk wants to fight the likes of Alexander Povetkin, Joseph Parker, or Luis Ortiz in a potential heavyweight debut on May 18th in the United States.
That's wild, though, because looking at that, this things that Povetkin versus White is going to be for 420. So looking at that, with the possibility of fighting Joseph Parker or Ortiz in your first fight at heavyweight, that's a big deal. That's a big deal, and I'm excited.
But they say all the names that aren't even going to be available, right, Mike?
Ortiz is not available, so that just leads me to like one name, Parker for your first fight. That's a nice step up, and we'll get to see if Parker really belongs in the division. Because in my opinion, if Usyk fights Parker, I think Parker should be the favorite.
Also, we got Rancis Barthélemy versus Robert Easter Jr. This will happen on April 27th for the new WBA regular lightweight title. So that's going to be going down. And sure enough, Ness said it early in the beginning. Following a 1-year ban for missing 3 drug tests, the Olympic gold medalist heavyweight prospect Tony Yoka will return to the ring in July against allegedly a top 50 heavyweight, according to his promoter.
So it's safe to say that he got it out of his system.
What do you guys think?
I think he's
I mean, you missed if you missed three drug tests, it's telling me that you got to get something out of your system, because I've been there before. You know what I'm saying? I didn't show it. Huh?
He's gonna fuck around and fight that dude that fucking Huey Fury was fighting.
I'll fight Luis Ortiz and we'll forgive him. All's forgiven. Fight Lewis and all's forgiven. Battle of who's dirtier.
And if you're listening right now on YouTube, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. Also, if you want to go one step farther, head over to the boxingvoice.com/affiliate sponsors and click on that Amazon link. Bookmark that link, save that link. It costs you absolutely nothing, but we do get a little kickback every time you use that link. So go shopping and help us out.
Ooh, look at Mike, man. So swift with it now, man. Yo, Mike, you killing that.
Don't forget to Ron cut me off, man. I don't know what I was about to say.
Just say it. Or you gonna make fun of me, Mike, Mario? You seem so happy today, Ness.
You know what it is? I'm trolling Canadian Jose, right?
I knew someone
Jose, man.
See the picture I posted in the chat?
Oh my God, man. Jose, my God.
Yo, he's like, yo, could we get our IBF International Continental Champion from Canada on the show? I'm like, hell no. We don't fuck with Bumnadians.
Oh, wow.
You get it? Bumnadians. Like,
you asked if he's a Patreon.
Yo,
that's what. Why you say it like this, bro?
I'm fucking trolling Jose, bro. It's just to troll Jose. Look, he sent me another man. He's like, his friends, his coach are friends of mine. Maybe you can expose them. Yo, you know what? I was mistreated by some Canadians this week. I swear to God, Mario, I was gonna call you to write me this long ass letter and everything, bro.
How were you mistreated by some Canadians?
We'll save it for Untitled.
Okay.
Like the details.
I think just to clarify with Ness, those Canadians, not all Canadians.
No. He said all Canadians.
No, I said I was.
Nah, he said by some Canadians.
I know what he said, bro. Damn.
Oh, my bad.
Yo, Mike is a little flip a word guy right here.
I know, right?
He's learning too much from hanging with me, this guy. What the
Yo,
hell?
I'm gonna have to be real careful next week.
I know. Mike is picking all your mannerisms. Like he hangs up before you hang up now and say, "Get your shit together, Ness. Your audio sound like shit."
It's gonna be hard because usually Ness is here to be like the person that absorbs all of the energy and punches.
I wanted
him gone, and then me just here.
Man, next week, just call me Ted Cheeseman. Forehead defense.
I want to see who's gonna. I think Ron is because Mario's a little long-winded. Just being honest, so I think Ron might have to drive the car. I don't know if Mike. Unfortunately, I mean it is elephant in the room. You stutter way too much to be lead. So
no problem.
I've driven the car before though. I know how to do it. Like I know that you sit back. No.
Look at him pulling rank on Ron.
No. It's not even that. What it is I know what you do. You sit back and you allow the other hosts to get it in. That's why sometimes I'm talking because I see you doing stuff. I don't want to go to dead air. So yeah, I know that if I do it, I gotta let Ron and Mike burn. But if Ron does it, then he's gonna have to let us burn. Like, so you know what I'm saying? Like, I know how to do it. Like, I know what to do.
I'm letting you burn right now, brother. I'm letting you burn.
First of all, I was wrong. Talk to my girl. We'll be back Sunday.
Okay, yeah. So I'm like Wednesday. Like, that don't make sense. Y'all niggas going on a goddamn cruise or something. But Ron G, man, you can't leave, brother. You ain't got no fucking background.
What do you mean leave?
You can't leave. You don't have a background, man.
It's a matter of putting that bad boy up. Hey, I'll tell you one thing though.
Let's go then, baby.
Give me the keys. I'll drive this mug
off a goddamn cliff.
Oh, you tripping, boy? I am half Asian though, so you guys probably have to give me some direction.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one right there.
So, by way of the chat, anyone that is in favor of getting the IBF International, not even Intercontinental. He's the IBF International Junior Welterweight Stephen Claggett on the show. Raise your hand. Say yeah.
Right now? Yay. Right now?
No. In the future. We're doing this for Jose. He wants to get some of his Canadian champs on.
Yeah, let's do it.
If he's a legitimate IBF Intercontinental champion, I don't see why we get him.
It says international on the text. I don't know. I actually only heard of Intercontinental.
I mean, we had
heavyweight thing like from wrestling as a kid, and it's just stuck in my. Is there really an Intercontinental like boxer?
Yeah, there's a bunch of them like that.
Yo, we should do a show where we list every single belt known to man.
People said yes. Oh, look, Jose's.
Yeah, I'm down for it.
Yes, he's good. Yo, someone. Oh, look at that. MB. He's always in there. He say, I need some Claggett in my. Damn, even Jack the Truth. Well, there you go. You nice boxing fans, you shall have it. IBF International Junior Welterweight Champion Stephen Claggett will be on the show. Whenever you want him, man. Whenever you want him, man.
Tell Jose to hit the.
Ness is gonna schedule him for the first day he's gone.
You imagine? Like, yo, call a number.
They'd be like, already the first show, you can't even get.
Somebody said that he got Shawn Michaels built.
That was a good one.
I hope he has good humor, man. I hope he listens to laughs, man.
Yo,
I'm not gonna say none of this shit.
yo, see what I'm saying though about starting with the future. I mean, I shouldn't be doing this on a live show, but you know, at the same time, I can't be greedy with my tactics because my tactics are to better the world. But look at how Patrick Day said, like, yo, you know, he was just proud to be on the show. Said he listens to the show. So yeah, man, we got to go for the Stephen Claggett of the world. You know what I'm saying? They need to shine too, man. They need to shine too.
Because you never know in boxing. That's the fun. That's the beautiful thing about the sport. 1 minute you think otherwise, and then you're wrong.
For all we know, Saturday night Hugo fucking Rios could be the next guy.
Ruiz, man, Ruiz.
I know you keep calling him Rios.
Can't be fucking Rios. He ain't gonna be no guy. All right.
Yo,
Hugo. Oh, I thought that was all right. Hugo Boss.
Yo, yeah, that's man. Like the 9th time he's called him Hugo Rios, though. So.
I know.
Start from the ground up, man.
I'm a butcher of names. First of all, he's got knocked out 3 times. Like, this guy has no shot. He's just been knocked out by Hashiagwa, who does not have the power of this kid.
Not even a little bit.
And he lost to Kometa. Oh man, he's done.
Yeah, he lost to Kometa. He lost somebody else too.
Can also be can be great, but it can also be like kind of a detriment because you kind of get attached to the fighters today. Like when you start like beat them at a very young age and you just interview them on the way up, kind of get attached to them and become maybe a little biased.
How would you stay attached? I guess if they keep winning, maybe that's right. But once they lose, do you detach?
No, not really, because like once I'm a fan of you, like Christian Bay Jr., I don't give a fuck how many times he loses. I'm still gonna be a fan of him.
Yeah, I mean, that might be why I picked Sharif Bogere. Honestly, I was a fan of his from the jump.
Man, y'all bugging.
If you go out there and show me like you want to fight and you're not out there like not letting your hands go, then bro, I got love for you.
But why you picking Broner then? He ain't let his hands go.
Oh, I picked Broner, man, because he had me fooled with the hood, baby. When you start talking about the hood, man, where I'm from, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah. He just started talking very good, but my money went on Broner, you know what I'm saying? My money at that 350 I won was on Pacquiao. Shout out Pacquiao back.
It's messed up.
Because then when you win, you give it back to the hood, right? Where you donate that 350?
I bought some weed. I get back to the hood.
What is going on? It was somebody in the hood that sold it to you, right?
Damn right. Yeah, my homeboy. The same brother that cut my hair.
Not even that. I mean, look, it's free at the end of the day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you spend your winnings on something that you gotta like normally buy with your hard-earned cash? You feel me? So why not treat yourself to some free weed on, what's my man name? You gotta remember his name because it's his fault. He lost.
Patrick Day.
No. What you talking about? Rosales?
Ishmael Levy. We gotta remember Ishmael Levy.
Yeah.
I mean, look, had he could have been his shit. You know, if it wasn't for him, we would be asked out too because he had to lose.
You would have made more money with Cheeseman too, though, right?
Man, look here, man. Don't even bring up Cheeseman.
Cheeseman would have won. I probably still left on vacation early. Me and the girlfriend would have been left.
Dude would have had a G-Nut.
I had multiple. The minimum parlay was 800, and I won them all. Cheeseman fucked them all up. Everything won except for Cheeseman. It was the hard, like it was just the worst feeling ever. I don't think I'll ever get over it either. Like Cheeseman.
And y'all had Cheeseman by
yeah, we had Cheeseman because of Elms, bro. I'm thinking this dude, like, this is what I'm saying about UK dudes. They don't let go of that UK love, man. Like, yo, when we gambling, it's about betting strategically and smart. And look, we gave Elms a chance. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping now that I gave him a nice little cushion. We sent him over to the UK fat. Look, he got a North Face now. He might as well be American now. He got American money and in an American coat. So I'm hoping he sees that there's real love with us and he won't give us no more setup picks because that was a setup.
Honestly, we might need to stop listening to Ams because he gave us Charlie Edwards, who's going around now and is a fucking big star. He's over there doing his thing right now with the media and shit.
We did listen to him. That's what happened.
And he gave us Ted Cheeseman. So I don't think Am's the right guy to.
I know, man.
Who else? Who was it that gave us Christopher Rosales though in that fight?
Oh God, that was Garrett.
Garrett, yeah.
Elms, Gary,
and both of them. Yeah, I was rocking with
Ron.
Yeah, Mario too. He fucked it up.
I wanted that run out, but I tried to run.
Gary told us bet the house on Rosario.
Bro,
I didn't say the house.
Said, Charlie Edwards' chin won't hold up.
Man, that's crazy.
Charlie Edwards don't have a chin. He'll get knocked out.
Wait, who else? All right, who also said bet the house on Beltran in the Pedraza fight too?
Man, who said bet the house on a dude on Showbox?
Oh, I think that was Clement.
Who run?
You know what?
So, Mike, did you ever do that research though? Did you find out if those other fights are on 5 downs because they're not on FanDuel? Like any of these
prop bets are normally on like the day of.
No, these fights, Damani Rock, Sonny Kanto, just
prop bets. My bad.
How the hell am I want prop bets on that?
I bet they don't get up on there.
I can't find them, bro. We need to see. Yo, there might be an upset. Alejandro Jimenez is in crazy tough.
Who's Jimenez fighting?
Man, I posted it in the chat. That's what I'm saying. I've been doing research all week, man. I was trying to get you out.
What was the story though? It was like he's also both of them sparred
yes, Ricardo both sparred them. Yeah, man. And the opponent is Southpaw. So I'm trying to find lines on that, man. That whole card is sexy. I'm telling you, the bet. If we could find lines, we'll make money there because the bookies ain't on that shit, bro. This off TV. You know, they got
cards like that are gems, man. It's always nice to find like a nice card where you get to see the future.
All right, what I got for Friday on mine is a bunch of fights over in Sydney, fucking Australia.
So you don't got it. So you got Costa Zoo though. You got Tim Zoo fight.
I got Mark Lucas, Tim Zoo.
I wonder if we get on ESPN. Is that on ESPN?
It have to be, right?
Man, don't mean because
it's not. It's not.
No, it's not. So that's crazy.
Yeah.
Zoo
Oh yeah. Tim Tszyu is fighting.
That's what I just said, Ron.
No, I'm just co-signing.
That's what I just said, Ron.
I'm co-signing.
Rod, you gonna
I do got Sharif and Javier.
Who?
Javier Fortuna and Sharif.
I got that too over here. That I posted that.
I seen that
too. That's
that was Younes.
Those pictures, I posted.
Yeah, okay.
And those are the ones that I'm thinking are the ones that we need to research on
and highlight for tomorrow.
Yeah.
What about this Fernando Cosdena versus Toronto Johnson? I've heard of him.
Terriano's gonna win. What's the bet? What's the odds? He's set up to win. It's a DAZN fight for Goldenboy.
Okay.
Terriano can't win a decision, that's for sure.
Bro, you giving out all this betting show stuff for the free, man. The betting show's tomorrow.
We ain't talking about like what we doing.
Listen, it takes too much than just know. Even if I told you the fight we gonna bet on, you got to know how to bet it. You got to know how we parlay it with who and all that good shit. Like you could try and steal. Go ahead.
Try to.
Anyway, let's jump out to these phone lines.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Let me put some respect on Am's name. He did call White KO when he fought Chisora. He did say Warrington will win a decision over.
Yeah, but we wasn't betting back then. That don't count.
That's true. That's true. But he did say Haney will win by a decision.
Just picking don't mean nothing until you got money on it and you making money from it. That's when all of a sudden the whole fight changes. Unfortunately, I think it's better to bet. The fights are more exciting. They're more exciting when you bet. It's more.
Go ahead.
To be honest, though, a lot of those picks Elms was saying we picked those two. I want to give Jay Hardcore credit because he said Sergey Kovalev by decision.
Yeah. He was hounding me to bet it, but he still would have lost it because he wanted to parlay because of Elms. But let's get out to
Alabama.
I want Joshua. Joshua, come and see me, baby. If he doesn't hide it, no more ducking, no more dodging, no more excuses.
BoxingWorks.com.
TBV's biggest better loser. Javier, how's it going?
Mike, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
Nigga, you gotta get your big ass warm up first, nigga. Fat boy.
Hey, I'm gonna push that goddamn wheelchair over. It'd be easy to slap you on the ground, motherfucker.
And you roll your fat ass down the street like a motherfucking ball, nigga.
How about that? Follow your little.
Your ass, nigga.
Yo, why y'all can't argue with each other on your own time?
Cause he started with me, nigga.
Javier time right here.
No. Hey, worry about your own conversations, Ness. I'm talking to Mike. I ain't talking to you.
ESG.
All right, how about that?
Cut it.
My car.
Cut it. Cut it. Cut it.
You a cold nigga. You a cold nigga. Hey, shout out to me for being a fan favorite. Thank you. And the most hated at the same time. Well, I was gonna go with this. Who I'm picking? Oh yeah, give me Gervonta. Easy. I got knocked out in the first. I'll say in the first 4 rounds. He got 4 rounds and knocked him out.
I thought he was gonna think we wasn't here.
Me too, man. I think Javier said, "Fuck this."
Super long where he would have been talking to himself.
YouTube, ain't no way he knew that. Why he ain't second guess himself?
Hey, cause shit, I'm the most dedicated nigga. I'm here, nigga. What you talking about? I'm important. Y'all need me. I feel like AB, nigga. Y'all, I might lose, but y'all need me, nigga. Let me see. Let me get these cards up for you. Okay.
Let me write this down because I wouldn't even like really.
Give me Sharif Bogere. I'm gonna go with y'all. I'm gonna ride with Mario and Mike. Let me see.
So you got Davis?
Yeah, easy, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? Give me Lubin. Yeah, give me Lubin. I felt with Lubin. He looked good and he looked good in his pictures. Nigga looked like he was working out hard. Machado, easy. Rey Vargas. I'm gonna go with Charles Huerta with the upset.
Who?
Charles Huerta. No, I got
it. Over Diaz Jr.
Yeah, I'm just talking shit. I ain't picking that. I take that. I take that.
Did you call Mario Barrios?
I said I got Mario. I got Mario. Okay. And then everything else, I'm picking A-sides. I'm picking A-sides, everything else. So, yeah. Hey,
how you feel about having that Canadian champion on? I think Ness did a good there.
You say that nigga. Keep him in Canada. Well, what the fuck we talking to him for? I looked at his record. That nigga ass. Oh, I ain't supposed to say it on live, was I? Oops.
Nah, not really. Not when you're like a reporter now.
If I can't talk my shit, I can't talk my shit. Damn.
Yeah, Javi's technically a reporter now.
Can't be giving like biased information out.
That's a reporter. He calling niggas bums all the time. Fuck we talking about?
Cut it.
Ness got a proven track record, bro.
Cut it.
You ain't Ness, nigga. Don't ever.
Going out to my other mastermind, Elms.
Mr. Wrong.
Yo. I had to call in because you guys here talking shit on my name. First and foremost, Ness, you were betting on that night. The Chisora lost. I won. You lost. I gave you guys the winnings there. And how many times do I get multiples right? You've been consistently seeing how many parlays I only get one wrong out of 4 or 5. I get the method of victory right as well. You just a hating ass motherfucker. Oh yeah, fuck Javier too. What are the fights for the weekend?
Shit, nigga, that's your job.
That's we got Davis, man. Mario Barrios.
I look all the A sides, and I got Bogere to win as well. Bogere.
Sharif.
And yeah, and I got the other guy. You guys know. I'm not gonna say it out loud, but the other guy.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. Yeah. Anything else? You want to say anything, Ness? Now that I'm on the call.
No, man. You normally get quiet when people.
I don't think I need anything to say. All I gotta say is Ted Cheeseman.
Yeah, keep saying that. What I gotta say, nigga, get the fuck up. Don't ever forget.
Talking about Chisora.
Yeah.
But look, At least I'm consistent. I bet against Dillian because I know he ain't good, and that's why Chisora was beating him till he got the stop.
Yeah, and I told you this KO Dylan White. I said Warrington points.
Bro, you also a Dillian White fanboy.
You're a huge Dillian White fanboy.
You post.
He's from my neighborhood. He's from my neighborhood, man.
Huge White fan.
Bro, you
He's
post
from right down the street.
He posts 5 Dylan White articles a day. To this day, he posts 5 per day in the production chat.
At least you're not ducking that smoke like Furman, bro.
Hey, he just admitted right there.
AB.
Hey, yo, check the shows, Mike.
Listen,
Ever since he became a mastermind, we've done more Dylan White shows. You don't see every day we talking about Dylan White now? If it ain't Dylan White, AJ is Dylan White in America. If it ain't Dylan White in America, Dylan White Brazil. I mean, Dylan White. That's all you want to talk about.
Bro, I was messing.
We'll see this weekend who wins.
I'm gonna get you a Dylan White calendar. We gonna be homies.
Thanks for the Patrick Day though. I ain't gonna hate.
Yeah, I gotta chop up that interview. Man. I got it ready, baby.
We got some more. I believe in Mike, man. He be wishing on the stars.
They already saying the white voice now, thanks to the white voice.
Yeah,
man. Yeah. Thurman voice, the Wilder voice, I
don't know. We run this. Hey, see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow we have a fresh new Dylan White topic waiting for us. Phone lines moving. We going out to Marcus in DC.
What up, Marcus?
Yo, what's good, baby? Boxing voice in the building. What's good with y'all? Yo. Oh, man, I think Lubin, hopefully, man, Ishe Smith shouldn't give him that much of a problem, man. I got Lubin on the unanimous decision. He need the rounds. Need to get his confidence back up. Ruiz, I think he's coming up. I know he just fought on Pacquiao and Broner's undercard. I think takes a little bit too much monster in him. I think that ends bad for Ruiz. I say maybe like a 10-round stoppage. As far as some of it, what was the other topic y'all were just talking about? Not the fighters, but there's another topic y'all were just talking about.
The $32 million from AJ to make his biggest payday.
Yeah. So I mean, with that, I mean, I guess he I guess DAZN is putting the money up. The DAZN is putting the money up. It's not as simple as the 11 fight through 365 for Canelo, but I mean, I think with his pay-per-view numbers in England, I think they can justify the $32 million, especially if they get Big Baby to take something very small like 10% or 5%. It'll still be Big Baby's biggest payday. So I mean, Big Baby say he wants the title. I think Deontay said it best, man. You want the opportunity or you want the bag? And I think that you can give him $32 million if 32 million pounds, 32 million American dollars, 25 million pounds. If Big Baby wants the opportunity and not necessarily the bag, I get from Big Baby that he really think he can beat Joshua, so I think he'll take the opportunity. But other than that, I think we had some good fight last week with Kovalev. I had a feeling I didn't get a chance to call. I had a feeling Kovalev was going to fight a little bit more precautious with Buddy McGirt. However, I think Lydia Alvarez put up a Jose Zepeda type of fight. I don't know why they wouldn't let their hands go. They almost fight for similar. Both of them, I think, would have had more opportunity had they let their hands go, but they didn't. And, they go down as losers in that situation, and that's just what that is. AJ, I don't know if it's the money they're coming on over here in the United States. I just think they're going to pay them. But that's my call, Boxing Voice. Hope to see y'all down here soon, man. Everything is cool.
Hey, man. This could be a big mistake from the part of AJ and Eddie Hearn. I'm thinking about it, man. You giving a guy who's 300-plus pounds almost 3 months to get ready for a fight. That might end up being a problem. He might come in sharp, hellified, focused, and totally healthy. Like not totally healthy, but like in better condition than he has been. So
AJ's already training, man. If you remember,
I don't give a fuck. AJ always training. That's what he do. But Big Baby, I think, man, this could be like a trap fight for AJ. Like really, like he could go out there and Big Baby because Big Baby.
Day. I like Patrick Day coming on here influencing your ass.
It's not even that, man. Big Baby is very active in his fights, and we all know AJ.
Now Elms tricked you into backing your man. He been saying that in the chat all week. Back your man. Back your man.
If you fight AJ, I'm rolling with Big Baby.
Okay.
I'm always gonna do that.
Okay.
JD, motherfucker.
There's a lot of things I like to do, so just try to get on my game. I don't know why they gonna call me because I'm a 54-pounder, but I have a brother that's at 160.
Hey, Russell, call your bum ass in. I don't duck nobody.
Yo.
Listen, man, I'm gonna get straight to the picks. I want to say Fortuna is the fight I'm looking for. I want to see that guy come back. For some reason, man, I like his fighting style. It's fan friendly. I like his acting skills too. You know what I'm saying? Because he went for an Oscar at that last fight. But I hope he come back and win, man. It's good. It's good to see fighters, lose and then come back and get another shot. Kind of like Danny Jacobs did. But man, we got a shitload of fights, man. Main event. Listen, I'm gonna be the first to say in this shit, man. Listen, Abner did not pull out of that fight. You know what I mean? On no sucker shit. You know what I'm saying? So I want to let that be known. And Davis, hey, listen, man, this dude punch hard. You know what I'm saying? 33 knockout. I mean, Davis, I'm pretty sure he's gonna handle his business, but just don't get caught on no dumb shit like showboating and shit. But the rest of them fights, man, I'm not really too into. Lubin. Damn, man, I'm gonna be the first to ride with Ishe on this one, man. Just because I haven't seen Lubin, go through that storm yet. You know what I'm saying? And Ishe is not going down, and he's gonna bring it. So this one of them fights where you got to prove yourself.
Ishe's a little older though,
I
man. Ishe's a little older. He might not take those punches as well as he used to back in the day.
Damn, since when? I mean, he just fought. Who he just fought through the
Tony Harrison.
Was it Harrison?
Yeah, but that was like a year ago. That was like a year ago. But whatever,
Man, come on, man. He haven't took no damage. He haven't took no damage since then.
All right.
Look, man, Ishe ready, man. But the rest of them guys, man, Jojo Diaz, I like that guy too, man. Real sharp. But
Ishe coming off of 2 losses too, B. You know what I'm saying? Niggas lose every day, B.
Them hoes was draws.
Hey, I'm just telling you what it is on BoxRec, man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah,
whatever, man.
I mean, look, when I say a name, you tell me, do he sound like the pedigree of Erickson Lubin, Frank Gallarza, Tommy Rayoni, Ryan Davis?
My nigga, I ain't got Lubin on my fucking betting slip.
Cornelius Bundridge, Irvin Garcia, A. Bruce. I'm gonna just stop, man. Those are the names that he's beat. So like,
Ishe and Gallarza ain't bad.
He beats Erickson, and that win is bigger than his win over K9.
I mean, not Ishe. I said K9. My bad. K9 and Gallarza ain't bad.
K9 is his biggest win, and then his second win is I mean, Paul Warlock, but that's a long time ago.
That's a long time ago, bro.
And he'll argue that he beat Fernando Guerrero and arguably beat Daniel Jacobs on Showbox. I watched both those fights. They were tight, but this will be a big win for Ishe, resurrection type win. We going
to for Ishe? I mean, you haven't picked. You never picked.
Nah, I picked Lubin.
Oh, you did. My bad.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. You said you was gonna wait for everybody.
Yeah, you said you were gonna wait.
That's what happens. Yeah.
All right, so he's going Lubin.
I got him down.
So we're going to Mastermind. Joseph Rodriguez, what up?
What up, Joseph?
What's going on, TVV? Let me get Machado, Lubin. You said Jojo Diaz is fighting?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Let me get Jojo Diaz, and then especially I want to get Tank by 5th round stoppage. I want to go specifically 5th round. If not, I'll take Crow if it's anything but the 5th round. I want to see how my predictions are. No, I just want to give a shout out to Ness for getting back to me today, answer some questions I had. Appreciate that, Ness. You're a real responsive. You guys are all real responsive and good hosts, man. This mastermind, man, I'm telling you, if you guys aren't Patreon subscribers, are on different levels, man, I highly recommend it. This mastermind chat is off the chain. Since I'll be having to sit out this one, I want to go ahead and throw my name in the Nestor Gibbs sweepstakes for the following Border Wars. Hopefully my name gets drawn. I want to shout the strap before he retires. So I want to go ahead and just throw that out there now. But that's pretty much my call, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks, man. Thanks for calling in, Joseph. I just can't wait till they come back with the FaceTime group chat and fix whatever they got to fix.
I think they fixed it already. My girl told me there was an update, so y'all should update your phones right now. Everybody got an update.
Hey, that was a humbling, nice little call out right there, Ness, man.
I mean, Joseph's a good guy, man.
I think you should honor him, man. You should let him get in there.
I was trying to give him this work this time, and he said he needed a little bit more training time, which, you know, it's kind of like good and bad for me because it's like I'm not training now, so he's gonna have 2 straight camps, man. Like that's what they're trying to do, and I'm not saying him specifically, but that's what I feel like the Border World is trying to do. They trying to get me old, but you know, niggas get old every day. B, we going out to New Orleans, man. We going out to New Orleans.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you a young fella, and he comes from the Magnolia.
That nigga Ness want to get flagged tonight.
Whoa.
What's that? What's that?
Good, people. How we doing tonight, bro? How we doing tonight, dig?
We had your boy on, baby. We had the Rougarou on.
I missed that one, man. You know,
I'm gonna chop it up for you. I'm gonna chop it up for you. Make sure I put it out just for you.
All right.
You know.
Yeah, man. So, man, put that thing out. If you can't do it tonight, put it out kind of early tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So I can check it out.
I'm doing it right now.
Hold on one sec. Come on, get down. Yeah, bro. I gotta check my little round now, little Rougarou. That boy, I think y'all the 7 ward too. You heard me? Whole head status. But look. Check this out, bro. I think Lubin. I ain't give up on Lubin yet, bro. Ishe Smith is like a nice little fight to get him back in the groove and everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna go 12. It's gonna go 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Cause Ishe, bro. I know next thing he don't got no chin no more, but I think he's still durable. You know what I'm saying? To give a young prospect like a good 12 rounds. So.
I ain't saying he don't got no chin. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying he could get older.
You say he can't take them licks no more.
No. I said, what if? What if he can't take it? Because Lubin he was showing pop. Remember when who was it? Charlo. Charlo got in there with Ishe and he treated him like an old man. He battered him. Wasn't it Charlo who did that? Jamal?
Yeah. I think Lubin can do the same thing, you know what I'm saying? He got caught cold against Charlo, you know what I'm saying? That was an early knockout. I think he got caught cold, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he gonna make that mistake again until he showed me that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna rock with him. I'm gonna go with Lubin. We already know Tank gonna handle his business. Dude can punch it whatever, but Tank he gonna handle his business, you know what I'm saying? And say Ness, bro. I heard. Look, check this out. Tell me if this true or not, bro. I heard whoever you fighting that Border Wars, you gonna make him wear them power locks. You heard me? The same shit Floyd making motherfuckers put on their hands.
I ain't even got no fight, man. Everybody all talk, man. Nobody signed up.
Don't come with that inside shit, Ness. Don't come with that inside shit, bro. Making people wear 2 left shoes and power lock gloves and shit.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Let the man pick their own gloves, man. You dig? They want to wear the reds. They want the whole
Border War sanctioned gloves.
Don't make them do put that orthopedic shit, man.
Border War sanctioned gloves only. Border War sanctioned gloves only. They got to get approved by the commission.
That sound like that power lock. Mike, that sound like that power lock shit, Mike. Watch
Man,
it, dude.
hey,
That's my call, you did. That's my
hey,
call, man.
this Ness man doing A-side shit, bro. He don't want to fight nobody.
Bruh, no one signed up for me, bruh. 2 people physically called in here talking that slickness and didn't sign up. One went as far as signing up and, didn't finish.
Yo, Jay saying that Ishe never fought Charlo.
I know. I checked it. I didn't want to interrupt them. I can't remember what fight it was, though. I thought I seen a fight with Ishe getting, like, hit and falling up against the ropes a lot, like, not looking comfortable. But as I'm glossing over the resume, I can't even picture anyone doing that. Not even Laura. Like, I don't know what the hell. Maybe it's the Bundridge versus Charlo that is in my mind, and I'm mistaking Bundridge's name with Ishe because I know that Charlo definitely battered Bundridge. He dropped him like 2 times. But anyway, let's keep these phone lines moving. Jacobs with who?
Ishe.
Nah, that was a tight fight. That was a tight fight. Nah. Whoever's saying that, they didn't even watch it, man. They wasn't even around. That was Showbox fight.
No. He wasn't saying like it was a bad fight. He was just saying like you might be just like thinking in your mind Jacobs and
No. I'm pretty sure I'm thinking Charlo Bundridge, and I just messed up the name. We got a new number, 602-315. 602-315. First time caller?
Yeah, first time caller.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his professional debut
from Phoenix, Arizona, Clemente.
Clemente.
Yeah, Clemente, like Roberto Clemente, but you can call me
baseball player. Yeah, got you.
Now we got it, Clemente from Phoenix. Talk to us, brother. Good to have you.
It don't start with a T, bro.
It's Clemente with a C.
Yeah, with a T.
Oh, he said Clemente,
yeah, Clemente.
Hey, Roberto Clemente, the famous baseball player.
No, I heard Clemente. I didn't know he said Clemente. My bad, Mike. I didn't know you was an expert on Spanish, Mike.
I'm just an expert of hearing what people say on the phone. That's all.
What's going on, Clemente?
Yeah. So let me make my picks. I got Gervonta by knockout. I got Lubin by knockout because I think Ishi's never been knocked out, so I think he's gonna be the first guy to knock him out. I got Jojo Diaz, and I got what's his name, the Puerto Rican guy.
Machado.
Machado, but by knockout because I remember that Jojo fought him and he TKO'd him, so I'm pretty sure Machado is gonna knock him out. Yeah. And but yeah, those are my picks. What was that?
Great picks.
No, I was yeah, he's a heavy favorite to get the knockout. Machado is.
Yeah, so those are my picks. I also got Sharif Bogere and the Japanese guy that's gonna fight Ray Beltran. I think that would be a good parlay for you guys.
Look at you. Hey, hold on, bro. Hold on. Now you say you're a first time caller. How long have you been listening to TBV?
Since well, I remember Beebs was on 2015.
Yeah, that was like 14, 15.
Yeah.
What made you finally call in?
I've been listening for a long time. What was that?
What made you finally call in?
I don't know. Just I had time today, and I kind of have a stuttering problem, so it's kind of, and it's harder on the phone. So
that's what I'm talking about. Go ahead and say it, man. Mike stutter all the time, and he made me feel comfortable talking on the phone and calling into TBV. Hey, bro, you ain't got to say it. I said it for you, man. I appreciate the gratitude, man. Thank you so much.
No, yeah, I appreciate you guys, Ness, Ron, Mario, you guys are awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. I always give that thumbs up. I'm a Patreon as well, so yeah, you guys are great, man.
Well, we'll see you Friday, brother, because we're gonna maybe take some of that advice, or maybe together we get that right pick on the betting show.
Hell yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely come by, show up, call in. More often. We appreciate you, man. 100%.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and remember, you can call in on the betting show, Clemente, because that will be available and live tomorrow. We're gonna keep the phone lines moving. We got Bo in Alabama. Talk to me.
What's good, bro?
Big Money Bo, what's going on?
Y'all doing all right tonight?
Yes, sir.
Well, big bro. Hey, we need I feel, Ness, man, you got to pick somebody to fight, bro. And this, I feel like we need to take the power of who you fight out of your hand and put a poll on Patreon.
We did that last time, fam.
You put the people.
We did that last time, and I fought exactly.
It was successful.
And I fought exactly who the people want. But this year, no one signed
It was
up.
successful.
But Bo, no one signed up for me.
Bro, I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word.
You don't believe me? That's crazy.
No, man, I'm just gonna take your word, bro. I'll be on the phone.
Mario, has anyone signed up? Matter of fact, look. Has anyone signed up for Mario? Mario, have you heard me say someone specifically signed up for you?
Yeah, people called me out.
Who?
Oh, you're talking about specifically signed up for me. I thought you meant call out. Oh no.
Exactly.
I thought Joseph brother signed up for Mario.
Not for me. He signed up, but I guess he wanted me. Yeah.
He took a fight with Ahmed.
Oh wow.
He took a
They
fight
quit?
with Ahmed. Yeah.
Big ups to him, man.
Anthony the Clownthony from Cincinnati. He ain't signed up, but he wanted Mario.
He's coming out of surgery though, man.
Huh?
He's coming off of surgery, right?
Coming off of surgery. You sound like Keith Thurman right now.
He was coming off of surgery when he fought the last time.
I know. Yo, he just coming off
he
coming off excuses. That's what Clownthony coming off.
And
of.
don't sleep, bro. I put my pound for pound list on like the day after the last border wars, bro. I put my pound for pound list up. You was number 2. I had Fern Gully at number 1.
Yep. Fern Gully deserved. Yeah.
Fern is coming back. Yo, he wanted to too. He wanted to. Yo, he got the most experience because he kept sparring. That's it.
Every day.
That's his routine.
Nice.
That's his routine now. He just spar every day.
He was nice, bro.
He showed me the gym that he sparred at.
Matt, we need to let Matt and Mike fight, and it'll be real
even.
talk. I feel like Mike could still be Matt. Mike could still beat Matt, bro. Matt standing up. Matt, my guy too, but he won't do them damn push-ups, bro. He need to do some push-ups. He ain't got no chest, man. He ain't got no arms. You know what I'm saying? Mike might stop Matt, bro. On some real shit.
That's crazy.
I feel like you'll stop him, Mike. But anyway, hold on.
I will go park in a corner and do like a Roy Jones. Like, come on over here. I ain't doing all the rolling around.
That's crazy.
Hipster. Hey, let me get my picture.
Oh yeah, right, Bo. Bo gonna wait till after the best. Let me get my.
That nigga take an hour. He want to get his picture. Javier to bring him back though.
Oh, on the boomerang, Javier, what up?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, might know what's popping. Why everybody coming in trying to be nice to this? Joseph always coming in trying to be nice. Joseph, stop being nice to that nigga, man.
Why you
hate on nigga, man?
Joseph fight though? Why you ain't?
Actually, Joseph said he didn't want to fight me like months ago, last month. Nigga.
Word?
Joseph been saying he want to fight.
Since when?
Are you saying Joe ducking?
Joe been saying he want to fight me. Stop.
Now Javier trying to fight senior citizens and shit out here.
No, I'm not. I already told him I'm not fighting Jay. I ain't gonna put it out why, but I'm not fighting him. Mike, Mike and Ron know why. Yeah. I already explained to them why I ain't fighting him.
Hey, yo, Jack said, why you ain't sign up to fight me?
Ooh, that nigga Jack your ass, nigga.
Yeah. Stop it, bro. Why are you lying on the air, bro? Why are you trying to lie on the air?
Bruh, we had a private conversation, you and I said, Javier, sign up and fight me. You like, I ain't fighting you.
You didn't. Yo, you a liar.
Yo, you said I ain't fighting you, but we could spar in Texas. I said, nigga, I ain't sparring. I'm out of shit.
Ness said, so you want to be clear. Ness said a month ago, he said, I'm not fighting you. You too young and you ain't got no experience. I was like,
you ain't got no ranking.
I'm young.
You ain't got no ranking.
And Ness said, I'm not fighting you. And then he go try and come back at the end of this month and say he gonna fight me. And then come back again and say, nah, I ain't gonna fight you because I ain't been training. So which one is it, Nestor?
It's the one that it is that you never signed up to be serious.
The fuck I need to sign up for? Ain't nobody want to fight me.
Who?
Just do it now. Do it on air. Sign up right now. You guys are gonna do it right now, live on air.
I'm not finna make
got 1 month.
I told you I ain't been training. I'm not signing up if I ain't training.
Hey Javier, after the show, man, we need to go ahead and get that B&B, man.
At this time, it's too short notice for the champ to take a fight.
See, told you. You've been saying this shit since January.
But you never signed up. You know
what am I signing up for?
When my promoter called the one dude that signed up, my man backed out.
Joseph, bring him back in because Javier been lying.
Hey, matter of fact, put them both on the air together. Let them talk together. No, put them together. Put them together.
It's on the line. Press.
I'm quiet. I'm quiet.
This call has started. If you have a call, press number 1 on your keypad.
Joe, so what? Tell me what Joe finna say.
Joe's on the line.
Hold on. That to be clear, I did say the first go around I wasn't gonna take Javier's big NFL St. Louis Rams, Alabama in shape ass. But I want to make it clear, I was, as far as I knew, I was the only heavyweight who actually paid and signed up.
That's right. He the only one.
That's trying to finesse me and get this money out of me, nigga. He's trying to get that B&B money out of me.
Hey, Javi, if you don't get a fight, the rules state. I'm a man of many trades. The rules state if you don't get a fight, you get your money back, bruh.
Just sign up right now, Javi.
They want that smoke. Poor Joseph signed up and nobody wanted that 300-pound heavyweight.
What did Joseph just say, bro?
That you ain't signed up.
He just said he didn't want to fight me.
He just said he the only.
He said he didn't want to fight me.
He just said he the only heavyweight that signed up. He ended it in facts, man. How he ducking? How he ducking?
So you want to fight me?
Oh, so you don't need to train for Joseph now.
I ain't say that, but
you all talk. You all talk.
This nigga Javier went down to Dion gym and think he can do what he saw.
Just make it happen right here, right now, in front of everybody.
I'm trying to be a matchmaker since this call.
Javier a duck, man. He got a bad back.
He don't want
to fight. Got a bad back.
There's a bunch of.
He got a bad back, man. He don't want to fight nobody.
Ron lying about his weight. Ron said he 126. He stepped on the scale. He like 190.
That nigga Javier gonna be the only boxer to get in with a back brace on.
Like Mario, Ron be lying. That nigga Mario size. Ron be talking about he a flyweight and shit. That nigga a goddamn cruiserweight.
Hey, that nigga Ron showed him back. Hey, when I see Ron in Vegas, I was like, damn, Ron kind of thick. Then I seen his ass in was it LA? No, I ain't seen him again, have I? No, I haven't. Yeah, Ron, you were kind of thick.
LA.
But Ron know he ready for Mario. He just don't want to fight, nigga. And then look, Ron to come into. I used to take Taekwondo and I know boxing, so you know you should watch. You should know.
All I heard was Javi didn't sign up to Border Wars for Joseph, and now he's trying to flip it. Just tell Joseph right now you don't want
Mario. You don't want to fight Mario.
Say it right now. You want to fight Joseph? Ron was quiet. Ooh, but we got 2 ducks.
I'm fighting MD. I'm already taken.
When you got someone calling and saying he wants to sign up for Border Wars but doesn't sign up for Border Wars.
Never said it. Fuck. Dude, what are you talking about?
Do you want Joseph?
Bro, y'all gonna say I'm a cherry picker if I fight Joseph. So
do you want Joseph? Yes or no?
I'm not fighting Joseph, bro.
I'm not the one calling saying I want Border Wars. You're the one who says you want Ness. Ness says no. Joseph says, hey, I want to fight.
Taking the 75 and cut me off for the last 5 months. I need to talk to y'all about that too. I need a refund for about 2 months of cutoffs.
We got him
right there.
You don't have. Cut it. He done had 30 minutes on this call right here.
The only thing I heard was quack.
All we heard was that he ain't fighting. That's all we heard.
Yeah, that's all we heard, man.
That's all we heard. And Joseph at least signed up, like he said. He's the only heavyweight that signed up. And he's willing. And he called me out for next season. Simple. So we know a real one when we see one. And I think we just seen and heard one in the name of Joseph. We're going to keep this moving.
Mr. Info Joe.
Tell the truth, Joe. Tell the truth. This portion of the show we call In the Know, presented by my brother. Tell the truth, Joe. Tell the truth.
Yo, yo, yo. What's up, fam?
What's good? What's good? Ain't no show. Ain't no show.
Info Joe,
Hey,
man.
Hey. What's up, brother?
How are you, bro?
Hey. Hey, man, who's putting out the Border Wars on YouTube, man? I seen your fight, and I seen Cantu and Marvin's fight up there. And I was like, damn, ain't they fucking it up for you?
Remember, that was Team Cantu. They had their little iPad, remember? So they recorded live at the fight that day.
Okay.
Yeah.
You might as well drop it on regular YouTube, man.
Nah, because today, man.
Hey, don't we got Sling Studio now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. It's gonna be crazy this time.
I killer, ain't it? Don't even talk about it. Don't talk about it on here.
Hey, how many fights you guys got so far?
Well, we got Cruz and Jose in the unification. WBC in the Ring magazine. Then we got Cantu and Marvin in the rematch. We got Ahmed, a brand new TBV Border Wars sign up. And we have Matt Rodriguez, also a brand new sign up. So they're gonna be on the card. Then we got a fourth card and 126-pound division. Can you believe that? First time we actually got 126 pounders gonna get it in. So yeah, man. It's 4 fights so far. I know Marvin wants more fights, but I just feel like there's not enough time. And a lot of people dragging their feet. Like, look, Mario don't even got to fight. He was about to, beat the crap out of Anthony, and he ducked him. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm gonna take MD. I'm gonna take MD.
MD didn't sign up. He came on here talking.
What? I thought he signed up.
Nah, man. When he was contacted,
I thought he signed up.
Nah, when he was contacted, he said to the representative that he felt. Basically, the representative told me MD felt entitled and felt he didn't need to abide by the rules, and because ultimately Border Wars is no different than a bowling league, so it's a self-sustaining league. We can't have members that are not participating in those dues, or it won't be able to happen. I mean, Info, you were a part of it. You know everything that it takes to get it done. So if you want a guy that's saying he wants to fight but doesn't want to pay, I mean, it just doesn't make sense. What basketball league accepts you? What bowling league accepts you just based off sheer, I don't know. I can't even say talent because we have never seen him fight. So, I mean, we did actually. He did beat up that other guy.
Yo, hey, man, I would think all the fight critics that call in, yo, I know that wasn't my call, man.
Nah, man, I started it over actually because your 3 minutes been passed.
Hey, man, I thought with all the fight critics, man, pressing those bums and bitches and pussies, a lot more people would sign up to put it on the line, talking like you walk it. I'm real shocked, man. I'm disappointed in the boxing fans, man. But I'm pretty sure that card sounds pretty good. I just expected a lot more on there. Yo, put me down for Lubin. Put me down. I'm rooting for him, man. This kid, I think they moved him wrong, man. I think they didn't pick the right fight. I knew the Charlo fight was too much at that time because he hadn't fought nobody before he had fought Charlo. And this is a good opponent to see where he's really at, man. But I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for Mario Barrios. I remember we chilled with him down in Vegas. Put me down for Fortuna. Like JD said, man, something about his style, man, is entertaining, man. Put me down for Fortuna. And I did think he gave Easter a good fight. I'm rooting for Joseph Diaz. Put me down for Machado. Hey, man, I'm picking Tank to knock him out, eat Crow in 7. I don't know why they chose this fight at the Stub Hub, man. It's about 50 degrees outside, man. The Stub Hub is only good for the summertime. It's cracking. But to have it around this time, man, people are going to be freezing, and I know the fighters is going to be freezing. Bad place to have it at. But I hope that kid, I hope he shines, though, Tank, and he fights. I don't know who. I would like to see him fight a step-up fight after this. Somebody in his weight class, not nobody coming up. And we'll see what he's really about. I think he's the goods, though. That's my call. Shout out to all the hardcores. Peace.
Peace. Yeah, man. Who we got? We got. Looks like NO called in on the boomerang. NO?
Yeah. See, Ness, I think I figured it out. You hear me?
What's that?
I know why everybody not signing up, bro.
Why?
It's gonna be random blood and urine testing this year. You dig? That's why a lot of people ain't signing up. You heard? Why they gonna be on the ass? You dig? You hear me? Plus, you gotta wear them power light. That's my call. What?
JD on the boomerang status. Talk to me. Excuse me. Ignore that.
Yo, Jose, since y'all was just talking Border Wars, I got a bone to pick with Jose, man. Like, bring one of them fucking Canadians down here.
Why you want a Canadian
man?
when the UK dude been calling you out for 2 years and you've been ducking?
Man, he can't make this one. We already talked about that.
He can never make it because you can never make it. How about you commit right now to June? How about you commit to June? How about you commit to June right now? How about you man up, you tighten that belt you got around your waist, and you say June, you doing it no matter when. All we need is AJ and Miller to confirm they date, and you doing it. And you going to tell the old lady this is what you doing. But could you do that? I don't know. I know I could do that. I could say right now, me and the guys, we going to fucking Vegas, DR, and that's what I'm saying because that's what I'm doing. Can you?
Of course.
He got to go talk to the lady. You heard that chuckle, y'all. He got to talk to the lady. He was like, you know she wear the pants, Ness.
Hey, man, look, man.
Yo, Jose going to use this against you.
Hey, listen, fuck all that. This a message directly to Jose. We talking right here in Dallas. You know what I mean? Bring one of them Canadians. I know he got one in one of them gyms with a little
Jose, yo, Mario right here with experience. He want all the smoke.
I'll take it. But I forgot how old.
Mario in Texas. You looking too far.
I forgot how much you weigh though. I forgot.
He light, champ. He light. He only like. He won 147.
150.
Yeah, never mind.
Lucky Mario got you by like 40 pounds.
Yeah, no shit. Probably no. It's more like 50 something.
Hey man, I'll take it at a 40-pound catch weight. Let's get it.
You give me a 40-pound catch weight. Oh, you're still gonna win though. But all right, that's fine.
Champ. We got to see y'all face off.
You still, bro. Ain't no nigga 40 pounds gonna ever be me. Under 40 pounds gonna ever be me. Goddamn it.
Here go the toughest man to walk a planet, right?
Yo, JD fought though. You gotta understand that.
Hey, 40 pounds, nigga. You like the ass, like Earl said.
Right.
I felt where Earl was coming from when he said that.
It ain't gonna matter when I don't touch him, but one time in the whole fight and he jazzed my ass.
It's all that matter, right? When you touch him, you better touch him right. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I can do my best, but
if you believe,
I'll still take the smoke though.
If you believe JD coming out of retirement, man, y'all waiting for like, I don't know, ice cream to fall out the sky.
Mario, if you want to do it, then I throw mine in tonight, tomorrow, whenever just let
that should be the opening belt.
Talk, man. It's all
the opening belt, man.
Let me tell you. Hey, Mike, let me tell you something, because a lot of people calling here perpetrating the fraud, right? Like, we had a dude sign up. Border Wars is closed. You can't even sign up no more because our card is done. My man wanted to fight so much, he sent me that money via Venmo. I'm like, bro, I don't even got a Venmo account, and it's closed. That's showing you want to fight. Just calling in here talking that you want to fight. Get out of here, man. Everybody want to fight. Everybody want to do something. Show that you really want to do it. That's all. It's fights out here. Mario ain't got no fight.
I ain't got no fight yet.
He swore he was going to fight Clownthony, and you see Clownthony running away. Talking about, look, he coming to Border Wars. He going to be the ref. That's because he want to scout you. But don't show him what you got.
Hey, when is everybody touching down in Dallas?
Bro, everybody waiting on you. I can't even believe you doing this shit on air when you know we all.
No, I'm asking like what day, because I'm going ahead and buy the ticket now.
Whatever, Mike. We do that off air because you.
Okay.
We all waiting on you. We've been waiting on you, fam.
Man.
Fam.
It's all about balance, man. I'm not most fucking Bill Gates out here. You feel me?
Fam, we waiting on you.
Yo, I still can't believe somebody put Tyson Fury picture like you want to fight Mike,
Bruh,
and I believe that shit so bad, dog. Like, oh man, that's crazy.
There's a guy named Russell in this chat that's like talking shit. Like,
Yeah, I
he's
saw
in
you
look,
were telling him to call in, Mike.
Call
You
in, Russell,
really
bro.
Yo, Russell, yo, everybody talk shit. Yo, listen, I know Russell actually. I
Yo,
want
look
to
at
believe that is the right Russell. That
Man, y'all find me a wheelchair boxing Olympian. I want him.
Who?
Whoever a wheelchair boxing.
The wheelchair boxing Olympian.
Yeah, give me him. Gold medalist.
Why
I'll
would
take him out.
wheelchair boxing Olympian even give you a fight, man? Get out of here. You ain't ranked, man. You ain't ranked. You know what I say, it gets put down as ducking. But if you really call out the wheelchair champion, they gonna look at you and smack you, man. You gonna be like, yo, I heard you on that show always offering smack. You ain't ranked, man. Take this smack. Get out of here, bro.
Nigga smack me, bro. He'll never smack another nigga in his life.
He gonna smack and roll off on you. I'm out.
Rabbit punch. Wow.
Yo, so at this point, you got to open it up again to try to get me a fight. I thought MD was in.
And he just said,
MD ain't in. He ain't in. I mean, I'm telling you, look, to deal with people like Border Wars, you have to submit footage.
Yeah, of course.
Participate. You got to be on the show. Like, if you're gonna deal with someone that doesn't want to go through all that, that's part of the contract. Like, it's
Listen, I feel you, and I'm not saying that we should, or I want him so bad. I mean, he would have to do everything else, but
listen, man.
I don't know, man. I wanted to fight.
Just stay sharp because we coming right back in June. It's already. We already talking about it. We coming right back in June. That's what Joseph is training for. He's gonna be training his brother to fight this one. But we come back in June. If somehow we could convince Clownthony, but I mean, do you really want to flip-flop and fight? Like a dude that you don't know is for real? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. It is what it is.
I'm still working out. It's all good.
I mean, you could always beat up Mike.
What's up?
When all else fails, just beat up Mike.
Yeah.
How about you and Mike? How about you and Mike? And I'll be pushing Mike. So it'll be like both of us against you. I get one glove on one hand.
Hey, 3 hands.
Hard the feet and Mike the hand.
Only nigga, I'm going straight low blows. So tomorrow can hit him in the head. Low, no belt line, real belt line. It ain't low. What you mean?
Yo.
That nigga never because Hayes was hitting his ass like, bro, slow, man. He can't be doing that, man. He can't do that, ref.
Can't.
Bro, how you gonna tell the ref how to fucking ref, my nigga?
Yo, let me tell you.
He's quiet and box.
Let me tell you something. It would if things were fair, I would be quiet. But let me tell you, the dude I was supposed to fight, I didn't fight because the ref. Okay, that same guy was the one like, nah, you should do it. You should do a poll. You should fight this guy. Won't you do a poll and see who the people want you to fight? So I did the poll because he's a troll from the UK. I did the poll. You know what I'm saying? All this time I've been wanting JD to beat up Coach Mitty for me because of that. But JD ducking Coach Mitty. You know what I'm saying? Then Doomsday got in there with Coach Mitty and got beat up himself.
Damn.
So Mario, maybe you should take, but no, you too heavy. What are you looking for? 180?
Yeah, 180 to 170.
Too heavy. Oh, 170? If you get the 170, you can probably get some action with him.
He beat Doomsday, right?
He beat Doomsday because Doomsday a bum. Doomsday straight bum, yo. In there letting this motherfucking UK dude hit him with jabs up and down. He's painting the fence on his ass.
Oh shit, that's hilarious.
He talking about he ducking you. You ducking him. You ducking him, B. Everybody know, yo, Mitty. First of all, Mitty already fought in Border Wars, so you really ducking him. That's in the story right there. You ain't even been in Border Wars. And on top of that, Mitty fighting in that blue collar boxing in the UK every damn day, damn near. But yeah, man, we out. It's time to go, man. Peace. That's just Instagram, Twitter.
Ron GFIQ.
At Martin McGee on Twitter and Instagram.
Mike, take your time. Please just take
Nah,
your time.
he over there looking at the dude, the wheelchair champ Instagram.
Mike been stunting, man. Look, you got the hoodie up, flexing. Oh, you want Boots' number? I got you, bro.
On Twitter at Gross2312, man. Peace out. Catch us in the morning at 9 o'clock, man. We'll find a topic and we'll start talking some more shit. Until
Helms will make sure we got some Dylan White to talk about.
The white voice. The white voice.
Peace. We need a big fight, mate.
Look at Christian Buddy.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.
So hard that
Goodbye.
he fucked up and stopped casual fight with the Jose stop. If that's true.
Yo, I'm gonna wait till we're not live before I ask you.
Oh, shit, we still live?
Still live, man.